Good evening. Welcome to KH No Filter Football. We are here for our Premier League predictions. Talk about the Super Cup as well. All that rubbish, but it's all good. I'm here with the Godfather, main man. Kai, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? How are you people in the chat? There's only 7 of you now, but
it will rise.
You'll increase with time. You'll rise. You'll rise. You know.
You will rise like a souffle.
That's a good rise.
Oh,
we could have used another one, but that's good.
Slendz, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
30 seconds, all it took. 30 seconds.
Not wearing any underwear. I'm good.
Cool. Marshall.
Doing all right, man. Doing okay. Ready to have some dead opinions during this whole thing, man. I'm sure someone's gonna have a howler of a prediction.
Normal show for you, no problem. Real Chris, how you
It'll be cancelled.
Yeah, I'm doing all good. After tracking, Lukaku's playing all day.
Yeah, that's a little.
Fuck's sake.
That's a little much.
Will,
That's a little
Will,
much.
how you doing?
I mean, I'm doing pretty shit, to be honest, but, can't get much worse.
Normal mindset for Will. Before we go ahead, admin, links in the description, Twitter, YouTube channels, Discord as well. If you jump on the Discord, there's a link to our Fantasy Football League set up by Will. This is the first week we'll be able to do that. You've got about 4 days, less than 4 days.
Yeah, just
to register that.
So if you want to join the fantasy, join the Discord.
Exactly. Also, help us out with our subs as well. They're climbing, but we could do some help with that. Retweet this link out as well. Get some more views as well. You can put in your chats, super chats if you want to. We'll put every chat up that we can, and just help support the channel. So, how are we going to do this? So, as you may see in the description, we're going to lay out our Premier League predictions, and then also talk about the Super Cup upcoming on Wednesday. We're going to start off with, I believe, the top 4. Will, did you want to start off with the top 4?
Should we start with the bottom? Should we start with the bottom 3 actually? Because that's
I don't. But I need to look who's at the bottom because I honestly.
Okay, I'll start. Kai, you go last.
Okay.
We'll start with the bottom 3.
Yeah, because that's the least
also,
interesting.
you guys put your suggestions in the chat as well. Who you think? If you agree with us, if you don't agree with us. Whatever you want to talk about. Yeah, fuck you. Thank you very much. See you in London. So we'll start with the bottom 3. Okay. I am going with Brentford, Southampton, and Wolves.
Wow. I mean, that. To be fair.
Wow.
Can I go next, Andrew? And then we'll get into our...
Sure.
Should we all go through us, then get into our...
we'll go through us. We'll go through us,
Okay.
I'm trying to think of teams.
I was debating whether to put Wolves in there, but I've gone with Burnley, Newcastle, Southampton. But I was debating whether Southampton or Wolves. But I think Burnley are done this year. I think this will be the year they go down.
Okay. Real Chris.
I think Newcastle they're struggling as it is, and Brentford, and I'm trying to think who else. You know what? I'm gonna say Norwich. They're yo-yo.
Oh shit! I forgot about Norwich. Damn.
I got the table in front of me, so I don't forget anybody.
Yeah.
Go on, Marshall. Then.
Okay, looking at this table. Newcastle's my first pick because they have been such. I don't understand how this team has even stayed up for this long. They've been last season they were terrible. But Newcastle, I'm gonna say Brentford. No, you know what? I'm gonna say Watford. I think Brentford just eases out, and I don't know, man. I think maybe Crystal Palace goes down, man. They were pretty bad in the latter half of the season. They were the whipping boys,
We'll discuss it. Go on, Slendz. You say?
Brentford, Watford, and Southampton.
Oh, I forgot Watford were there as well. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Can I go next?
Couple.
Yeah.
Go next.
Yeah.
Because I honestly could care less, so let me just get this over with. Brentford, Watford, and Norwich.
All the teams that just got promoted. Yeah,
They're all trash.
it's a safe guess. It's a safe guess.
Wait,
You know what? I'm gonna agree with Kai. Now I remember who's in the league.
You know that barely ever happens, by the way. Wait, all three
guys,
teams
can
get
I
relegated.
put like
History's
together an
mad.
argument why Watford won't go down? Out of
Well-
all the teams that got relegated, I think they lost the least amount of key players. So I think they've gone down as a team. They've strengthened in certain areas. They've kept like Ismail Sarr, key players like that. I think they've got someone called Pedro. I think he's called. Is it Joao Pedro?
Joao Pedro, yeah. Number 10,
He's-
he's decent.
They kept him. I think they've got a spine there, which they've had. And I think they'll just shithouse away to stay up. I think just.
Yeah.
With Palace, I actually see where Marshall's getting at, because normally a team that spend quite a bit of money either get really close to getting relegated or they get relegated. But I think what they've bought is just good enough quality for them to stay up. I think they've got some players that know the Prem, some players that have been in a league like the Championship that's quite physical. So yeah, Burnley I think will lose Tarkowski, so I think they'll go down.
Where's he
goes
going?
to Leicester, a link with him. And
Read that for me, Will, please.
big up Plateau with the super chat says Brentford is too good to be relegated. They've got Ivan Toney up front. I'd say Watford, Norwich, and Newcastle relegated. I mean, that's fair enough. Thank you, Plateau.
Thank you,
for the
Father.
super chat.
Apparently,
The,
this Ivan Toney kid scored more than 30 goals in the
I think
championship,
he did,
right?
although I expect him. See, it's weird. I think Brentford just stay up. I can see them almost having. What I personally see happening with Brentford is I think they stay up and then they get relegated next season. I think
Yeah,
maybe
I can see that.
they're a bit
Marshall,
unknown.
just to let you know,
Stop.
being top scorer in the championship doesn't mean much. Look at
I know.
Exactly,
It doesn't mean anything. I know it doesn't mean anything. Usually,
Well-
like the only person that really breaks that mold was Bamford, right? But
And the
I don't know. They have something, you know.
the last team I think will go down is Southampton because Hassan Hootel collapsed. They've lost Danny Ings. Brozier's gone there and Liverpool to have, but they're very young. I don't expect them to carry Southampton. They could lose
Che Adams.
Ward-Prowse, and I think they've got a couple of good centre backs that are injury prone. So yeah, I see them going down.
Do you rate Vestergaard, yeah?
Yeah, he's a decent player.
Yeah, I like
I don't know. I feel like I know where people are coming from with Southampton because they were just the first half of the season they were fighting up there. I was saying like, wow, they have a chance to make it to Europa, but then it just completely crashed and burned, and I don't know what happened, to be honest. I don't know if it was Hasenhüttl. I don't know if the squad just suffered from a bunch of injuries, but I think if the squad stays healthy with Armando Broja, I think he's a very good fit for that team. I think Che Adams can do bits for the team as well. He started off really hot last season. Bednarek and Vestergaard, pretty solid defensive back there, along with Kyle Walker-Peters is good. I think they replaced Bertrand with Livramento, and Livramento was their number one signing. So I don't know. I think they do have a chance.
Right back.
And Bertrand was left back.
Yeah.
I'm getting it mixed up, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know how they replace Bertrand. Bertrand was a pretty big part of their defense last season. He was pretty active there. I don't know. They have some quality people in that team. I think if Hasenhüttl gets his shit together, he could probably make them survive. The reason I said Crystal Palace is because other than Gahey, Batshuayi isn't there anymore. They who is a striker? Like they have Zaha, they have Eze. Eze is good, but is he good enough to keep that team afloat?
They bought a kid called Solis. Keep an eye out for him, man.
I can't
Maybe.
see Southampton get relegated because they got a great manager who holds them.
I don't think he's a great manager though, Chris. I can't lie. I think he's a decent manager, but I just there's something about him. He's got that aura about him that he's a bit of a.
I think he makes.
He has moments. He has moments as a manager. I just don't.
That
last season he just crashed and burned and he couldn't get it together.
and he's losing.
I don't think he's gonna get relegated.
He's losing arguably his two best players, and as Vestergaard and Salisu have both been injured a lot. They stupidly a couple of years ago sold Matt Target to Villa. He's now Villa's starting left back. He's solid. They don't really think they even have a good real left back. I mean, Livramento, I just don't think it's going to be. I don't think they're going to be enough. I think they're good signings, but there's no real firepower in that team. I don't see any.
I don't know. I think there's potential for Walker Peters. Walker Peters is pretty good. But Brentford I can see staying up because they do have like this Ivan Toney kid who, I don't know, if he scores more than 10 goals in the Prem, that's impressive. But they're going in with something strong there. They have something to cling on to there. From what I see, I don't know very much about Brentford. I don't know very much about Watford. The most I know is about Norwich, and they're reinforcing in a bunch of areas. And it seems like they have a good coach. They have a good team. They have a solid enough team that they could stay out of relegation. Newcastle, though, what has Newcastle done to reinforce? Like, really? Let's be honest.
That's it.
Yeah, let's listen.
Yeah, let's move away from relegation for now. Yeah.
Because we'll be here like 20 hours if we go forward.
I don't know. It's just got
Exactly.
We are getting our views relegated as well.
I think you'll change. Yeah, you know what? Exactly,
I was fascinated by Newcastle's failures, man.
Fucking go in alphabetical order. His next fucking Norwich. Billy Gilmore.
Billy Gilmore would be a good signing for them. Josh Sargent could be good, and we don't know.
Oh, he stinks. Stop that.
I don't know. I prefer not to speak.
Okay, gone through relegation. What's next?
He's like Alex from Junior TV.
Yeah. Should we do 7th to
Fuck's sake, man.
No. Let's just
let's just start from the top, from the key teams that people actually care about.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
let's do
Don't stop on the top.
We got to build that up and then.
Okay, so
I think we've got to build up.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
No. Let's do 5th to 8th. Let's just do that. So it's 4 teams.
Okay.
So we think it'll be 5th to 8th. Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first again. 5th to 8th will be Leicester, Spurs, Aston Villa, and Leeds.
Damn.
Wow.
Leeds. You're getting Leeds up there. Coming from
Listen,
you.
I'm still got my odds with the manager, but
Damn.
he's done a decent job.
Can I go next?
He's a great manager.
Yeah, for me, it has to be Spurs, Arsenal, Leeds. Who else is there? Everton, and who's gonna finish? Wait, let me think of a team that's gonna finish it.
So it's 5th, 6th, 7th,
and
It's
8th.
hard to think on the spot, isn't it?
8th. No, I don't think it's Palace because Palace are crap. But
They're so bad.
could be Wolves.
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 Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go with 5th, Spurs. 6th, I'm gonna go with Arsenal. 7th, I'm gonna go with Villa, and 8th, I'm gonna go with Leicester.
Jesus.
I got mine.
Go on.
5th will be Manchester United.
Whoa!
Yes, Chris, we're controversy.
I think they will struggle to see. I think the season's
No,
going to flop.
go for the rest. Go for the rest, and we'll come back to you.
But then you got Wolves and Tottenham.
You think
What
Wolves?
you rate, Chris?
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Okay, so let's go.
Oh, I'm gonna go 5th. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5th Arsenal.
Okay.
6th Leicester. 7th. Sorry, my mind's gone blank. 7th Spurs. 8th Villa.
Okay. And Marshall.
I think you guys are respecting Arsenal too much. I would say 5th. I don't know what's more controversial, me or Chris's decision here. 5th is going to be Liverpool for me.
Okay.
I think 6th, I'm going to give it to Spurs.
Okay.
7th, I'm going to give to. Oh, I just had the team in my head. 7th, I'm going to give to Villa, and 8th Leeds.
Have you
Okay.
put Leicester in your
Yeah,
your
you
team?
put Leicester. You didn't put Leicester then. Oh no, wait, you dropped Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
I
Real
ruined
Chris,
surprise.
let's
Sorry,
go.
sorry.
Real Chris, why do you think United will finish 5th?
Right, we know on paper Manchester United's got a great team and all yada yada yada, but like the thing with Manchester United is one problem for me as well. One big problem is Ollie, and I don't rate Ollie
Okay.
at all. I think it will go collapsing like somewhere like halfway through the season. I just think it'd be just too hard, and they'd like get some sort of like replacement. And another thing is egos. I think they'll be all falling out of each other behind the scenes, and it's just something like that. And I just think they'll struggle, and they'll probably like finish 5th, and Ollie be sacked because they're not getting top 4. They got great players, but I think something's gonna go wrong massively.
Okay.
I think Chris is reaching.
Why am I
Okay.
reaching?
Because they can't. I'll tell you
Why?
why. I think they can't deteriorate with better players. Obviously,
Yeah,
Ollie
it's kind of a
was
little
an
hard too.
Ollie was an issue last year. He was always an issue, and they still
Yeah.
finished 2nd. Are you saying the competition is going to be a lot better than last year? Then that's a different story. But
I think they're gonna start falling out and literally probably like dropping like their like tools and all that crap like for Ollie as well, like 'cause they
I
won't
don't
see
think
no
that's-
progress.
I can't see that happening.
Yeah, they're too
I know
calm
people
with
can't
Diago
see it
getting
happen,
rid
but
of
I can't see
It's
them win
just-
the league and they're just
No,
falling
Chris, I
apart.
don't see them. It's difficult because I get what you mean. They could definitely decrease in position, but I just think their team is too good not to get top 4. Even if they might finish. I mean, this isn't my prediction necessarily, but even if they finish 4th, I can't see them finishing outside the top 4.
I beg we go back to this when United go 5th or something.
Okay, cool. Marshall,
I hope so.
Liverpool 5th. Why?
Yeah.
I just don't really think they did much fixing of their mistakes from last year. They got Konate and who else?
Make it happen, man.
Like
Chelsea.
Like
20.
really, like who else did they get in this transfer window aside from
no one else.
Konate?
No one
No
else.
one-
Like they, so what happens? Okay, Matip is injury prone. He's going to be injured. Okay, you're counting on Van Dijk to stay fit. We don't even know what kind of Van Dijk they're going to get this season. I'm sure he's going to be outstanding regardless, even though he's still recovering from an ACL. This is his first season back from an ACL injury. Joe Gomez, is he back? Is he even like? Do people even rate him? You know, like. I don't know. I don't think Joe Gomez is that great of a center back. So they lost Gini Wijnaldum. They didn't really enforce in the midfield, you know, and Wijnaldum was a big part of their midfield. And I think it's just going to be reliant on Salah again. I don't think Firmino was. I understand Firmino's role in the team. I think he needed to step up when it comes to his goals, and I don't see that happening. And Mane, I don't know. Mane is like a gamble at this point. Jota's good, so if they're gonna have a starting 3 of Jota, Firmino, Salah, maybe you have something there. But at the end of the day, they even without the center back last season, they really didn't have much of an excuse as to why. I don't know. They could have.
They couldn't
improved.
score goals, Marshall. That was the issue. They had
They
that
couldn't
6-game
score
run.
goals, and you could
Yeah.
argue it because their Fabinho and Henderson had a drop in center back, but that's also, you know, Klopp's tactics. Like, you have center backs, although you don't trust them as much as you trust these players. You had center backs that you could put there and play your strong midfield, but I don't know. I just don't see how they're gonna improve from last season, other than having Van Dijk back and a Konate who will probably take some time to adapt, maybe not. But I don't see them improving that much. I think the bigger problem last season was Klopp's stubbornness rather than the team's injuries. Really,
The
Well-
reason the can I go, Andrew? Or do you want to go?
Yeah, sure.
Don't
You
mind.
go.
I think it also depends on if they can keep Fabinho and Thiago fit. I think those two playing in midfield are really going to make or break their season. Robertson's out, which is also massive for them. He's one of the best creative fullbacks, if not the best creative fullback in the league. I still think they'll
left back.
get top. Yeah, I still think they'll get top 4.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably. Actually, I'll get into this with the top 4 because this will just be me waffling. Otherwise,
All right. I think there was. I think Marshall even brought it up during while someone said top 4. I think some of you guys are overrating Arsenal. I really do. Apart from Ben White, they bought no one to improve that first team whatsoever.
Wait, who's overrated Arsenal?
Arsenal. Some people put Arsenal in the top 8. I think they might finish that.
I put them fifth.
So fifth. They've got no one to improve the top of their 11. Partey's always injured. Their goalkeeper is crap.
He's already injured.
Tierney's always injured. Don't rate Gabriel. Their right back situation they haven't sorted. They haven't bought a defensive midfielder to sit beside Partey or a creative midfielder. Emil Smith-Rowe, I think, is average to say the least. And Aubameyang looks disinterested. So I don't know how you can put them fifth, Slendz. I really do. I'd like to hear why.
I think I look at the team, and obviously this depends on signings, but I think Lukaku could come out to be a good signing. I think Xhaka and Partey, they stay fit. Obviously he's injured now, but if they stay fit, it's a good. It would actually work towards some parts of the season.
It's not a bad team, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, listen. Last year, we all know they had issues. Like from the beginning of the season to November, they had issues scoring goals. They had issues creating anything because they had no creator. Like Arteta was choosing not to play a number 10, and Emil Smith-Rowe came in and kind of changed the fortunes of that team. So listen, now we can all laugh, banter, and everything. Arteta's a shit manager, or whatever. But the lack of different competitions, it gives them the edge as well. Like they're actually signing players, even though they don't have the Champions League or European football. So if someone like Maddison, someone like I look at who else are they? Odegaard. If someone like that comes in, then they could change the fortunes of the team. And Aubameyang had one of his worst seasons. If he hits his level again, then again they'll be a dangerous team. They could finish fifth.
Do you know what? Do you know what I say? Sorry. Do you know what I say about Emil Smith-Rowe? I think he was unfairly onto the others. It put in the same group as a Foden, as a Mount last year, and I think he's not what people think he is.
He's not that level. Definitely not that level. He's a good talent.
He's good. I like him. He's good, but I
don't think
Smith-Rowe's a
they wouldn't be looking at Maddison or Odegaard.
Smith-Rowe is a Poundland Mason Mount. That's what he is.
Yeah, and listen, you can say that.
But sense. I'm feeding on to your point as well. I think they'll finish sixth because I see Leicester falling off a bit this year. They've got Patson Daka, who's unproven. He might be good. Don't get me wrong. Samari's a bench player. He's average, in my opinion, anyway. I might be wrong again. Vardy's aging. They're not going to get. I know he was pretty poor towards the middle end of last season. I think he's only going to get worse. Fofana's snapped his ankle. He's going to be out for ages. Maybe they get Tarkowski, but is he as good as Fofana? I don't think so. James Justin might be injury prone after the massive injury he's had. You know, they've got an aging Johnny Evans. Sionchu's who's very clumsy. I just see Leicester sort of falling off a little bit this year. And that's why I think Arsenal could take advantage of that. I think the gap between 4th and 5th and 6th will be massive, though. Massive.
But hasn't Arsenal got some aging players, though, in all fairness? Like Aubameyang isn't like he's
but you're comparing the third. I guess
Luiz.
The window isn't over yet.
It's
very sticky. Yeah, he's gone. The window isn't over yet.
It's very hard to do. It's hard to.
Can I say this though? I think we should base.
Let me put a disclaimer.
Yeah.
We reserve the right to change our picks after the transfer window.
I mean, I just was gonna say like let's do our. I know the window isn't over yet, and things could change, and our opinions could sway based on who gets what player and all that stuff, like the whole Man City with Kane thing. But I think based on what we know right now and who's signed and who's like on the brink of signing, we should base it off that and base our opinions, with that knowledge in hand going forward.
Okay. And did we hear some people say Wolves in the top 8?
Yeah, that's never happening.
Yeah,
I don't know about that one.
Who said Wolves?
That's wild.
I think Kai, you said Wolves.
Kai said Wolves.
I think Chris as well.
I think Chris, yeah.
I think they got a good team though. Who's their manager though now? Because Nuno.
Bruno
To be fair,
Lage, he's actually alright.
This is
man.
the only team I could have at the top of my head, man. I don't care about
That's
anybody
fair,
else.
Kyle. That's fair.
It's either gonna be them or Villa for me.
See,
But
Yes.
and you'll get that analysis all season, my friends. You'll get
Yeah.
that.
Villa's really reinforced though.
Don't care, man. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I'm liking the look of it. They've got Bailey,
Ings, Bailey.
Ings, Bailey.
That's how
I
you
think
replace a star player, man.
I think
Yeah.
Watkins will sign.
Yeah.
Will,
Oh, none of us have considered West Ham.
I think
No.
Watkins will.
Oh, yeah,
push
West
on this
Ham.
year.
I think it's gonna be. I
We've
think
got-
that's a fluke season.
Nah,
Buendia.
yeah,
I
fuck
don't
these
know.
purple
West Ham, I
cunts,
think,
man.
will be around 10th, but they've got Buendia. They're going to sign Cantwell as well. Looking at James Ward-Prowse.
Oh, we lost Will. Oh,
You lost me.
oh, you just
No.
got quiet. All right, go.
Sorry. They added Buendia. They're looking to add James Ward-Prowse and Cantwell as well as depth. So they've got good depth. And they signed Panzagi on a loan. So,
Get to the players later. We'll just go finish the top four.
yeah.
Yes, he was the king of Stamford Bridge. So yeah,
Big up.
my dark horse is actually Aston Villa as well. I love their
Mm.
on paper. I love
Oh, yeah,
their
I forgot about
signings.
Aston Villa, man. Okay, put Aston Villa instead of Wolves, man.
Yeah, the thing
I think-
Aston Villa signed a couple good players, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I have a
agree?
shout, by the way. I think we all
Yeah.
agree Everton are not making the top 10.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was struggling on that one, but I
Who's the
don't know,
manager
man.
now?
These,
Who's the
these
manager?
other
They got
teams have
Rafa
improved
Benitez.
so much.
Yeah.
Oh, Rafa Benitez.
Rafa,
yeah,
Rafa.
so-
Oh,
Rafa the
Rafa
Gaffer.
Benitez. Oh, Rafa. That fat
Good
cunt.
manager, to be fair.
I hope they get relegated, man.
Spanish waiter, man.
They won't get relegated. They won't get relegated.
Fact.
Bro, they signed Andros Townsend and who
Begovic.
they signed Demara Gray and Begovic.
Begovic,
Good
yeah.
You
lord.
see what
That's
James
not good.
Rodriguez said? He said,
Begovic? What?
sometimes players they follow other players. I followed what's his name here, and now he went back to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I guess he's not a big fan of Liverpool, man. I know it's a
Do you know
pretty
what it's
dusty
like,
city, but still, man.
Kai, do you know what it's like? Well, you know, like when you get invited, yeah, you go out with
Yeah.
the girl. She says, "Oh, like your friend is going out with his girl," and he says, "Oh, listen, she's got a friend. Go see her, man." So he goes, and the friend is just not nice to look at, man. She gets set up, man.
That's true.
Gets set up.
Let's move to the top four. Everyone wants to talk about Kai, especially wants to talk about the top four. Kai, top four.
Oh,
My favorite, man. My favorite, man.
There you
Top four. I would say. Fuck! I want to put Chelsea so bad first. Okay, fuck it.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. Chelsea, City, United, historical Leicester, man. That's my top four, man.
For anyone who
That's
doesn't
my
know
top
that, that's Liverpool, yeah?
That's Liverpool,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Leicester Paul Rovers. Slendz?
Yeah.
That's two overs.
Yeah, I think obviously Chelsea. I think I'll finish in first. I think City will win the Champions League, but they'll finish third, and Liverpool will finish second, and fourth will be Man United.
Wow. Okay, Chris.
Fourth place will be Liverpool for me, and then Leicester, and then Man City, then Chelsea.
Will?
oh, you're gonna kill me. You're actually gonna kill. Oh, you guys are gonna hate on me
Not
for
yet.
this. I'm gonna go United fourth, Chelsea third, Liverpool second, and City first.
Wow. Liverpool
What?
second? Fuck.
Liverpool second. Ugh,
Liverpool
that's the
second, haven't
squad,
done
man.
anything.
Are we
Liverpool start
competing, Will?
exciting
Are
league.
we competing that season? with you?
Marshall, if he finishes... can I say this right now, Will?
towards the end.
Will, can I say this right now? Prepare for this. If Tuchel finishes third, they will fire him.
No, they won't.
No,
They
no.
will fire him.
No,
That's
I
the reference,
expect
that's
us to
rubbish.
win other.
If we finish
competitions
third
and
without,
trophies.
without winning a trophy, they
We will win a
fire him.
trophy. though.
We're not as
We
root.
have to
Andrew,
win a
don't you
trophy,
think?
yeah.
Don't you think we're not?
What
Roman's
trophy
still
we win?
ruthless.
We're gonna
but
win. We're gonna
not
win
really
the Cup, the FA Cup.
Leicester, no.
Bro, you know, if we win the FA Cup, you know what he's gonna tell Tuchel? He's gonna say, "Shove it up your ass, man."
Exactly.
Chelsea FA Cups don't count.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Marshall-
Remember Antonio Conte, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Liverpool won the
Conte.
FA Cup and they told him to go F himself, man.
It's not because he won the FA Cup,
I-
it's because he fell out. Oh, go on, sorry.
I
he
think
also
it's gonna
finished
be. I think it's gonna be Leicester City fourth,
Yeah.
Man United third, Man City second, and Chelsea first. Based on the signings and the teams, what they look like right now.
Okay, so mine's
See, I bought
Chelsea.
this, man.
Mine's Chelsea, City, United, Liverpool.
Mm.
I'd love to hear. Will, I'm telling you right now, if he
Do you know
finishes
what?
third
This
and
is
doesn't win a cup, he's gone. You do know that.
okay. I think
don't
he's
think
going to
so.
win. I think we
He
do.
will.
I think we do the Carabao Cup, FA Cup double, and I think
He'll
we'll win
still
the
be gone.
Cup.
He'll still be gone.
He's
I
gonna
think
say
we
you can.
win. Wait, Chris, let me finish. I think we'll win the Club World Cup and the Super Cup as well. But the reason, I think we'll win the league next season. I just see City. They were so far ahead. I expect us to close the gap, and I just think as Liverpool, maybe if they have injuries, and after the transfer window, I might put us above them and put us in second. I just see, as Klopp's won the Premier League before, and that team have won the Premier League before, City have won the Premier League multiple times, and Pep has. I just see them having the edge over us.
Can I be a little bit disrespectful to City, man?
Wait a minute, Kai.
Yeah,
I don't want to personally be unrealistic with myself. You guys might think that we're going to win the league, and that's completely fine. I hope Tuchel proves me wrong. I honestly just think we'll close the gap, compete, and of these players that we have now, I expect third or above. I think we're a top 3 team in this league. I think we're a top 3. I think we're just third, but we can be. We can. If he proves me wrong, I hope he does.
I think you know what I think. I think you're being overly nice to City, man. This City has declined massively since the one that we were talking about, the Centurions or whatever. I think like the only reason that they actually run away with the league last season is because Liverpool was just dog shit, and we were dog shit because of Lampard, and United were just the majority of the time they were 6th trying to make it to second.
But Kai, I honestly hope we run this league ragged. I honestly do. I hope we win it by a clear distance.
Yeah, but you're not backing us though. You're hoping.
Why can't I don't
mad,
understand. I'm just being skeptical of the whole situation.
No, I hear you.
This squad has potential.
Yeah, but Liverpool is above us, man. Come on, man. What have Liverpool done for
if you heard my point, I literally said at the end of the window and we reassess the situation, if any more Liverpool players get injured, I will put us above Liverpool. I just don't think we'll win it this year. I think this is another season, a part of this process, and I think we'll win the domestic double with the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and I think we'll win the Super Cup and Club World Cup, and I think next year is when we put the final pieces together, sell even more players that we might have signed last year that haven't worked out for a second season in success, and then we push on next year. I think
they're prepared for that to be under another manager because Tuchel will be gone.
Yeah,
So
I agree with Andrew. Hold on, Will. I agree with Andrew because the way I see it is that if Tuchel doesn't at least challenge for the Prem or get to the semis of the Champions League, a third place to me is not challenging. If he doesn't challenge for the Prem, hold on, let me finish what I have to say. Let me finish what I have to say. If he doesn't challenge for the Prem, being like maybe one or a game behind first place for the Prem throughout the season, and if he doesn't at least get to the semifinals of the Champions League, he could get sacked. Because if I were Roman, the way I see it is, I broke the transfer fee again this window, plus got you potentially Kounde, just so you could get me a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. Yeah. We could have done that last year without those players.
But you can look at it that way, Marshall, but you can look at it from terms of in the first 6 months, he got nothing and he still won the Champions League. So you can look at it, you know what I mean? So it's
that same exact reason you're saying, Slendz, is also why I don't think we're going to finish third. I think given Tuchel the amount of time that he deserves, which is a whole season, right? And not just 4 months. You saw what he did in 4 months. Imagine what he can do throughout a whole season.
But
he can get the results that we didn't get.
That's unfair,
I think he can get, but that's what I'm saying, though. I don't look. If he wins in the Champions League, great. If not, whatever. But the Prem, if you give him the chance to win those games that Lampard lost, I guarantee you he can win them. He can get the result. He can do the double on Man City. He can at least get one game against Man United, and he can get results against Leicester. And he has more of a clinical striker. So why not finish first? I don't see how he wouldn't do first.
I still think
City doesn't have a striker.
There's certain holes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They might still get Kane. They might not. Okay, we can reassess that after the window. I'm just not getting ahead of myself yet because I've got goals which I feel are realistic. You might not feel they are. I think this is
No, I
another
hear
year to build, improve on our league position, win silverware, and then next year is when we go, right, we've got an elite
Listen.
squad, we've got little to no holes, we've
I
got
don't know,
Gilmore
man.
with
I
another
think-
year of
For me-
experience.
Yeah,
The
but
way I
what's
see-
stopping us from winning it now? So you go ahead, Lawrence.
Well, okay, I was going to say, just to answer your question, actually, you just asked. It's all about every single season we've seen the last 3 seasons. We see teams that win the league. What do? They put a winning run together. Even under Conte, we won the league by putting a winning run together of 13, 14, 15 games. The team that I see doing that the most right now, it's still City and Liverpool. I think Chelsea, we can put an unbeaten run, but a winning run is different to an unbeaten run. Like, I think we can still be very, very solid in the back, not concede many goals. But Marshall was talking about the games that Lampard failed to win. Don't forget the games that Tuchel failed to win as well. I think Lukaku helps in that, in terms of the small teams. I've always talked about this, in terms of lead the way, Brighton at home, Aston Villa, and West Brom twice. So I think if we can get those games sorted out, and we can win our home games against the top 6, we can potentially secure more than 85 to 90 points, and that could be enough for the title this season, in my opinion.
I don't think Liverpool haven't done anything to improve it. They don't have a squad as well.
They have the best starting 11, though, Andrew. Best
I don't
starting 11.
believe I don't believe they do have the best starting
They
11.
do. They do.
They do not have the best starting 11.
Come on. Let's
Hey,
be
man.
honest.
They don't have the best starting 11. They don't.
I think
Who
they
has
have
the
the
best starting
I
11?
have
It's
the-
not
I
Chelsea.
We have the
think
best.
so,
We have the best
experience.
starting 11.
No, we don't. No.
It's between us and
Hang
Man
on,
City.
Hang on. Our goalkeeper's better than theirs.
No.
Yes, he is.
Is he not?
He is better than
Okay,
he is.
I don't know.
Not
For me,
yet.
he is.
I can't say that,
Come on,
Andrew. Yet,
guys.
'cause
I'm
one
sorry
thing
he
that-
is.
I don't know.
I'm sorry he is.
He's a
He's
Champions
better
League and Premier League winner. Come on, I know he's been shit like the last 4 to 5 months, but he's gone through a phase, and overall he's proven to me
I'm
more that
only,
he's a
I'm only
better
talking
than
about
him.
how he's playing.
Slendz.
I'm not talking about off-the-field stuff. You know,
Slendz sees Allison get a header, and all of a sudden he
He's been
rates him
shit
better
for
than
over-
Mendy.
I
He's
think
been
you're
shit for over a year.
No, obviously that's not what it is.
Actually, sorry,
Way
he's been crap like Liverpool have for the past 18 months.
To be fair,
No,
I won't
he's
crap
been
you as
part
a
of their
goalkeeper.
downfall
You put
too,
Mendy in
Allison
He's
there.
been
Becker.
part of it, yeah. He's been
Mendy,
rubbish.
put it in there on form. On form you can.
I don't listen. I don't rate whoever partners Van Dijk. We have better defenders than
Konate.
them. And I don't
It's
rate
probably going to be
Konate.
Konate.
He's
Matip's
injury
good.
prone.
Matip's good as well. Matip's just injury prone.
Matip is not
Matip
good.
isn't that great.
No, Matip's
Man.
decent.
Come on.
Matip's
Matip
decent.
isn't better
He's
than
better-
Rudiger.
he's
Matip
better.
isn't even better than
Matip is dog
Aspie.
shit. Matip is dog shit, man. Come on.
Would you pick Matip
Aspie's
over
incredible.
anyone? Would you pick
But
Matip over
Matip isn't
anyone?
better than him.
I'm picking Matip over Zuma.
Oh,
And that's it.
Matip.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
but Zuma's
Zuma
gotta be
maybe.
so-
Why
bro,
are we
we
even?
don't even want
Wait.
him.
If you guys don't rate Liverpool, and I'm saying they're not the best starting 11, why aren't we looking?
Oh, and
at
we have
Man City?
Kounde as well coming in.
What?
Let's look at Man City's 11. Okay, Mendy I'd put in. I think Mendy's a better shot stopper, so I'll put him in. Then I'd go
Ederson.
with.
Come on.
Then
I don't
then
know,
I'd go
man.
with-
Ederson-
Guys,
Ederson
he's
is
had
good.
one good
No,
season.
wait,
We can't
wait,
let it for a
wait,
second.
No, I agree. No, sorry. Slendz, I agree with Will. Edison's not a goalkeeper. He's a midfielder.
Ah,
playing
come
that
on.
cage.
He's a very good
midfielder
shot.
playing
Come
that
on,
cage.
man.
Then I'd probably have.
No,
You guys are having howlers,
no,
man.
guys.
They're both very
Sorry,
good
guys.
arguments.
Guys. I expect good goalkeepers to be shot stoppers. That should come naturally.
Yeah, of course.
I don't-
Of course, 100%.
Yeah, but Edison is a good goal.
No,
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm saying. He's a good
saying-
shot stopper. He's not a great goalkeeper.
I'm not even saying that Edison's a. I think Edison's really good. It's just Mendy for me is it's a safer pair of hands in front of goal.
I guess, yeah.
We don't know that yet. to
I
be fair.
just think, guys, I honestly think in a year's time we could have a near perfect squad. I just think we've got to
Okay,
almost have a year.
where do you
to
think?
reflect.
Which area of the pitch you think we're lacking at the moment?
I think we'll see this year with some of the players that we signed last year that we're quite unquote given a second chance. I think we'll
Yeah,
be
he's
more
right.
ruthless.
Who's that, Will?
next summer.
I see where
Okay,
you're
well,
coming
yeah,
from.
Let's be.
I
let's
honestly
be-
think we're gonna have a creativity issue, and I've kept
Maybe
saying
as
I know
well.
I know people say we've created the most chances under Tuchel, but that stat means nothing to me if you don't go into details about it. Is what's the quality of chances we're creating? What kind of chances are we creating for our strikers? At the end of the day, people are telling me they want to see a lineup of Mount, Havertz, and Lukaku. Now think
Yeah,
about
that's the
this.
most popular one.
Stylistically,
I'm looking
if
at
Mount
people
drops,
that have got.
wait, I'm talking. Will.
Will Slendz is finishing.
If Mount drops into midfield, yeah, and you see Lukaku and Havertz, they both left-footed. Stylistically, think about how that's going to work. They operate in the same channel, so I want creators
They
around
don't.
Lukaku.
They won't operate though. Havertz.
Yeah, but that's not fair because
Saw in
Havertz
the
is good
Euros,
with both
Havertz-
feet, man.
Havertz
He's not like
goes all around.
Lukaku's one
I get
foot,
it,
man.
but mostly I see Havertz operating in a certain channel. And look, maybe they can adjust and they can learn, but it will just be quite rusty in the beginning. So at the end of the day, for me, I think I want creators around Lukaku to give him the best chance possible to succeed.
See London. Let me see London. Alisson was the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. He's not anymore. Virgil van Dijk is not the best centre back in the world. Okay.
Yeah, he has an ACL.
He's not. No, even before that, he's not the best centre back in the world.
He was before that. Come
No,
on,
before
man.
that,
He's up there. But look, under that same category, you could say Rudiger is the best center back in the world. He's up there too.
No.
That was 6 months ago.
I'm talking about
6 months.
With all due respect to Rudiger, man, you can't put Rudiger at the same. Rudiger have scoliosis, bro. Don't put him in the same fucking situation as
The thing is, come on.
No, but
I get it.
on
Liverpool,
form,
it's a joke
you know.
thing. The last 6 months they've been. I get it. It's funny.
It's not a fact they have the best 11. It's not the fact.
No, I don't think that.
Of course, it's an opinion. Of course, it's an opinion.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
an
saying
opinion,
it's
yeah.
fact.
No. If you put facts,
We have 10 times.
Don't put facts. It's your opinion.
Did I say fact?
No. C1 London.
We have 10
C1 London,
times.
but don't put facts.
Wait,
We have 10 times the squad that Liverpool do, by the way. Just so people know, we have 10 times.
the thing is though, what I mean by
the starting 11 is different quality.
Yeah.
Go on.
what I was saying about, like, Chris asked what players that I'm going to keep a closer eye on this year, and I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think Werner needs to deliver, Ziyech needs to deliver, Pulisic needs to deliver, Odoi needs to deliver, and I love Pulisic and Odoi with almost all my heart. Right, they're two of my favourite players, but I'm going to be realistic. They've got this is a massive year for both of them. Pulisic, talent, we know he has a very high ceiling. Same with Callum. But I'm thinking of how the club are going to run. For me, they're untouchable. For the club, they're not. That's how I'm thinking right now. They've got... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I do not want this to happen. I would not be surprised if Pulisic has another shit year. They'll think of moving him on. And I don't want that to happen, but I'm thinking about how the clubs run.
Alexis, I never said in the league. I said in the world. He's not the best defender in the league either. Even before his ACL, Liverpool was shit from February 2020 onwards. They were crap. Okay, look at their form.
Even from me, you're having a howler.
Unpopular opinions.
I hate Liverpool.
That's not,
bro.
Wait, but like, okay,
they're playing below themselves.
But Andrew, I'm curious now.
Best in the league. You know,
other than Ruben Diaz, who else would you rate better than Van Dijk?
Ruben Diaz isn't better than Van Dijk.
I agree with Slendz.
I'm sorry, you guys have seen 1 year of form. I've seen 3 years of Van Dijk, bro. Like you're comparing. Come on, bro. Come on. Look at the time that they've spent at the top. I know. February 2020.
He's younger as well, man.
Let's not be.
February 2020 they dropped off.
with Silva as well. Silva was brilliant last year, but he also was injured quite a lot of last season. So I wouldn't.
He was only injured once or twice. That's it.
Yeah, but they were pretty medium to long term injuries, weren't they? He missed a big chunk of that last part of the season from February, early
just
February.
a month. That's it.
No, he didn't. It wasn't just a month because Christensen had to fit in for a lot of games. Marshall, Christensen and Zuma.
I don't think it's as long as you think, but yeah.
We're coming for you, bro. You better not let Madrid get Haaland. You better not let them get it, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear to you, because he's been saying, "Oh, Haaland to United, it's a dream."
But okay,
Does he actually believe
Do
that?
what Alexis
maybe
says.
Diaz, maybe
Like
Silva.
like the
The who?
video.
I mean, I don't know. I my opinion. Remember, we had an unpopular opinion about this. I think that Liverpool were better off without Van Dijk. But I still rated Van Dijk.
I wouldn't go that far.
We don't, no, we had a show about this. If you guys want to see it, it's in our archives. You can see it, all right?
What's happening here?
But I still think Van Dijk is a very solid defender, and what he provides you in the attack too is very, very valuable. I don't know if I can say he's not, not one of the best.
Slendz, you're looking at something. You're exhibiting what you don't like how people rate Mount higher than they are. That's for me. That's what people rate Van Dijk higher than he is.
Bro,
Van Dijk is good.
don't compare the
very
two
good.
talents. Please don't, bro. Please don't compare the two talents.
Hey, Mount is
Don't do this,
generational,
bro.
man.
I'm
Mount
not
is generational.
Generational.
I'm comparing the fandom. I'm comparing the fandom.
I'm not a big fan of Van Dijk. I listen. I look at quality. I see what the qualities.
Look at Slendz hair. That's how you know his pain, bro. Look at Slendz hair, man.
I look like a depressed 40-year-old man. Listen, bro, I'm saying, man.
Do you know what?
I'm looking at Marshall, man.
And just let's end the Van Dijk thing and just agree.
I've been depressed all window.
Okay, let's just agree. Lukaku's going to body him.
Hopefully, yeah.
You know what? I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah.
I will say
it ends. Go on, Chris.
I don't think Van Dijk will be the same after one season. He's had a huge injury and
he
been
needs
knocked up.
time.
So he will like take a little bit of time.
He will be the same. Do you know why, Chris?
Because London, you're late on Friday.
I want to hear why. Actually, I'm quite curious.
Because bro, at the end of the day, being a centre back, I don't think he relies on his physicality, not physicality, but pace and like being there quicker than the attacker. Bro, it's all about his mind, like the way he operates, like, when he jumps into tackles. It's the same with Terry and Silva. The reason Silva works at 36 years old, he's the quickest thinker on the pitch, bro. Look at if you remember to Old Trafford, when Cavani was going on the near post and about to score. What did Silva do? He moved there before.
He blocked it going in the goal.
Yeah.
Of course, that's what Van Dijk does as well, bro. It's all about the mind. Like you don't lose your footballing mind.
All I'll say,
That's what Van Dijk does.
That does make sense as well.
Finishing this, we'll move on. Why Chelsea will win the title. Mendy saved Real Madrid shots in Champions League. Alisson didn't, so we'll just move on. Chelsea champions, Kai. Yeah.
I love the shamelessness. I love it.
Shameless. Look, he's going for the Pepsi after, man. Fucking shame on you, bro.
Oh my god.
Kai, Chelsea
That's such an evil laugh.
Yeah?
Hey, I hope, man. If Tuchel wins Chelsea the Premier League, man, Roman should come and knee to him and be like, "Hey, Tuchel, stay here forever, man."
You should let him teabag him.
Wait, Kai, can I ask you a question?
Of course, well, that's why I live for. Come on.
You don't rate. wait. You don't rate Christensen that highly. You don't rate Rudiger highly. You don't rate Mount highly. You don't rate Werner highly. How do you think we're gonna? We don't rate Ziyech highly. Don't rate Adoy whatsoever.
I do rate Ziyech, all right. I do rate.
Yeah, but
Adoy,
you don't rate him
right?
highly. You don't think he's a Premier League title winning winger. So how do you think in the space of one signing of Lukaku, he's got a bet? Tuchel's got to bed him in and work around.
Because I rate
the
quality of Kai Havertz and Lukaku very highly.
Okay, that's fine, but you've still got to bed Lukaku in.
And also we have Kounde, we have Thiago Silva, and I do rate Rudiger. I just don't rate him the same level as Van Dijk.
That's cool. But Kounde, that's cool. Kounde, I think will also have to be bedded in. That's why my reasoning is we bed Lukaku in this year, he'll bag. We bed Kounde in, he'll be amazing. Reece James will have more.
I have a question. Will.
Let me answer.
That's my question, actually.
Quickly. Can I finish, please? Quickly.
Yeah, finish it, then I will finish my point.
We've got Jorginho and Kante, I think, are the safest bet, which they're going to be fine because they're the best midfield duo in the world. Chilwell's going to have more time this year to bed into left wing back. Tuchel will help him with that. And that's why next year, I think we'll be really well bedded to go and win the Premier League. That's just my reasoning. But Marshall, what question?
Slendz, what he's saying is true though, Slendz. Like Jorginho Kante, that's probably the best midfield pairing in the world. I don't know why you shook your head when he said that.
I
mean, you have a question.
Well, I think Kai was going to ask, which is like, why do you think? First of all, what do you mean by Lukaku's going to need time to bed in? Like, do you mean like he's going to need time to adapt?
Like every time we win a title, like we added on.
But he's going to have to find his best attack. He's going to have to find who will work better with Lukaku, what positions he wants Lukaku to orchestrate, where he wants Havertz to, what role he wants Havertz.
I don't think that's going to take long though.
Who's going to drop it? It will take a few weeks minimum.
You know, there's two examples. There's different players, and when you buy players, they go into different categories. So you look at the category of people that just come in and shine right away. Ruben Diaz, got Bruno Fernandes.
But he had time. He needed time.
Diego Costa. Yeah, a little bit of time. But I think someone like Lukaku, because listen, his bread and butter is scoring goals, but he can score goals in his sleep. Yeah, I think the system we play in is not similar to Conte's, but it's a similar shape and structure. And I think he will fit in. And I think within the first 3-4 games. You'll see him within 4 games.
I'm not worried about. I'm not actually.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not worried about.
I don't think it will affect us. The betting in process will not affect Chelsea. It won't be.
That's what
the reason I think it will affect us is not actually down to Lukaku itself. It's the players around him. I don't think Lukaku will have a problem. Even if Lukaku has a few poor games, I expect him to score. I just think we need one more season to get this team properly clicking with Lukaku, with a proven goal scorer. Find out
but
who's
what
going to be our main creator. Not have all the pressure on Mount, hopefully, to create. Hopefully have some other players take a bit
Oh
more
my
responsibility.
God, man! It's
What?
Oh,
What?
Kafkas, man. Stop saying this,
I
man.
think, bro. I think if I'm honest with you, I don't see Mount creating like you and John and all
No,
these guys thinking he's
Senz,
gonna create. He's not that type of creator.
Kai, I literally just said we don't want Mount to have all the responsibility at a young age to create all our chances. That's
He
my
will.
point.
Yeah,
That's our only problem is that he will because of the position he plays in, man. Because
It's not his
front
fault.
three,
It's just,
yeah, it's gonna be an issue. I promise you. I'm just telling you guys
that's
now.
what I mean, Senz.
Telling you guys
I
now.
think we need another year to assess the last few holes, and then
But
next
we
year's
don't need a
challenge.
whole year, man. You don't need. You need a few games, man, to understand. Like,
Wait, but
you don't
Kai,
need a whole fucking year, bro.
say that
I agree with
Mount's
Kai.
not. You say that Mount's not a main creator. Who else is going to be that creator? Because you don't want Adoy to play because you don't think
That's
he's
the
good.
problem we have, though.
Ziyech.
You guys agree on the same. You and Will and Kai agree on the same thing. We have a problem, and it's Mount. Obviously, not Mount.
It's not Mount.
himself,
It's
but
the fact that we don't have anyone else apart from Mount.
the fact that he
What-
has all the creativity load on him in the team, it makes no sense. And people are saying, "Oh, look, Mount Havertz, Lukaku." Like, think about it. Who's the creator from that front three?
Yeah, and he only has like one assist from open play as well. So I don't
But it's not
understand
just
like, why
down to
we.
Mount. We need
Three.
two creators in this team.
No
Mount-
competition. We're talking about Premier League, bro.
Oh,
But Kai, this is what I mean. You think that we've got a creative issue, but you
But he's
expect to go and steamroll the league.
That is what it is, man.
At least Marshall, I can see why he thinks we're going to win it because he thinks Ziyech is going to cook and be.
Well, okay, hold on. I didn't put it on Ziyech. I don't think Ziyech is the reason we're gonna be fucking
Who is going to
fantastic.
be our main creator then?
But that's
Team
the
over
thing,
there.
though. Will, hold on. You want me to answer your question? I'm going to answer your question. All right. First of all, we assess this, right? We look at the multiple lineups that Tuchel has been playing with and putting out there. He's been playing with a 3-5-2, a 3-4-3. There's some lineups there where we see. So there is the lineup where you have the three at the top with Kai, Mount, Lukaku. Now, Mount and Chilwell at wingback, because I'm assuming Chilwell's going to be playing wingback. Mount and Chilwell have very good link-up play, and we've seen how Chilwell can create from the left side, a cross in, like, because maybe you don't rate crosses as a creativity or a chance to be created, but
It does
I
count.
think it is.
Yeah.
So I think Chilwell coming in from the left and Mount actually having someone that isn't Timo's terrible touches to actually have someone to pass to and create, that's an avenue for creativities there. I think Kai can also create a lot on his own accord even. And then you could put Callum or Reece at that right wing back. And I know Reece right now is questionable because Reece, even at the wing back position, he still plays a lot more defensively than he would on a back four. But Reece still has those crosses he can provide and link up play that he can also do with Havertz. But
Wait, Marshall,
okay,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Are you saying that you trust our wing backs to create for us? Like, I want to see like almost half the level that Liverpool do, the way their football's great. I want to see that half of it. Do you think so?
The pairing that I trust to create for us, so that comes through the wing backs, and this is the formation that I ideally would want to go with. I love Havertz, right? But right now on form, I want to see a wing back pairing of Chilwell, and then in the midfield we have Mount and Ziyech. Mount does very good link-up play with Chilwell. Ziyech has phenomenal link-up play with Cho, and I've seen how creative those two can be. And going into the lineup to the season with that, I think those two alone, Ziyech alone, can create a lot of very deadly and creative
Marshall,
chances.
You don't so much like this like Ziyech.
Hold on. For Lukaku. And the other thing, too, is a good thing about Cho playing versus a Reece, because I'll be honest, like, again, Reece is more defensive. He struggles to move forward. When Cho plays at that right wing back position, he gives Ziyech the space he needs to be that creative focus in the midfield. So I think that is going to be a stupidly creative lineup, and I think Lukaku's not going to struggle. I think even Lukaku himself can create more than Werner creates by himself.
Marshall, you and I both agree, yeah? Let's say something. You and I both agree that I don't like Ziyech, but I acknowledge that he should be our most creative player. So you agree now that Ziyech should be our highest creator in the team now. If he's going to find a place in the team, he should be that. Because there's no excuses anymore. He has to be, bro. Because I'm saying we have a creativity issue and we have Ziyech sitting on the bench. That doesn't make any sense, right? So there's a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on Ziyech to do that, man. And what you said about Cho is brilliant for me, yeah? Because I know people don't like Cho and they get annoyed when they hear that name. But, bro, the thing about him is against the big teams, against the low blocks, yeah? People think, why should we play 5 at the back? It's not a 5 at the back.
Yeah.
It becomes a 3-2, 3-2,
Yeah, it's
whatever,
really
yeah?
a 3 or a 2
3-2,
at the back,
4, yeah. And bro, we can drag those low blocks very wide, as Pep Guardiola likes to say, so wide, yeah. And then you find the spaces in the middle, bro, in Havertz and in Ziyech and in Lukaku. That's what we should do. And Cho obviously.
Okay, this is the comment that annoys me. Big Ron, listen. People keep saying this, like, oh, Cho isn't a wing back. Yeah. First of all, just because his position is a defensive one, doesn't mean he plays it defensively.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see how he plays with Ziyech in preseason, Cho is essentially just a right winger.
Exactly, Marshall,
and he just has to track back.
Can I add on to your point as well, Marshall? As we've got players like Azpilicueta and Kounde, everything doesn't have to be so wooden in the 90 minutes. It's not like on FIFA where you have a set shape, is it? You can be tactically flexible. You can wait a minute, Kai. You can make your shape. You can go into a 4 with Kounde or Azpilicueta or Reece James as, you know, you've got Chilwell who sits a bit deeper, and then you've got Odoi as another winger, as another attacking option.
All right. Can I ask you guys a question now?
Right.
Based on all this that we said right now, I'm really, really intrigued to see like your front 6, your midfield, and your attack. What is that like? Because I know you and I, Slendz, have a kind of similar agreement about like the Mount situation as far as creativity is. We're gonna play 3 at the back. And hey, man, be honest, man. I'll start with you, Slendz.
Bro, I just think, listen, for me, Mount, I think because the creativity load is on him, I don't trust it yet. I don't trust for him to be our main creator. He's not an Özil. He's not a Mata who can just have all the creative load on him. And we can expect him to create a lot of chances for us. Do you know what I mean? He's not that guy, and people want to believe he's that guy. Fair enough. I think he's still important to the team. I think he's still, because he covers a lot of positions, and I think him being a pressing machine, being someone who retrieves the ball for us up to, like higher off the pitch is important. But in terms of attacking and creativity, if he is our main creator, I'm worried for us. I'll say it the way it is. I'm worried for us. Yes. You can call me a Mount hater. You can say I'm Mount out, but that's just my opinion, mate. You can go suck on your mom's breasticles, but I don't care.
Yeah. He's not a Mount beta. He's a Mount hater. That's what he is.
Can I talk about another attacker you guys ain't talking about? And this attacker does get. Well, he's not as like a creative guy, but he literally opens space and everything and gets.
Chris is right.
But hang on, and he gets numbers in assists, and he wins penalties. He literally creates.
This is why Slendz looks tired, guys.
No, but like he is the okay. How many assists did he get this season? 15 as well. Like as 15, the left side of the attack. Yeah, so 15 assists, and I think he's going to improve as well. Like if he stays on that left side with Lukaku, he's getting more assists. And none of you actually talked about him actually like getting able.
Can I ask Chris? Do you know how many assists you would have got if it ended up in goals? Do you know that?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
I'm just saying, everyone points out all the offside goals, yes. How many assists would he have had if those players would have finished his passes? Do you know yet?
No, I don't know that one.
Damn it, Chris.
Chris, can I ask you a question, though? Having someone like Lukaku, do you think that Werner can be his creator?
Well, yeah, like, because he literally did it with, like, Ziyech and, like, Kai Havertz. He was there from the left side. And he did create, like, from the crosses, the movement of space.
Okay.
He just gets you numbers and assists as well. Like, and it's useful. And even with Leipzig, I think he got a few assists in that one as well.
Lukaku and Werner.
Chris, I agree with you and disagree with you at the same time. As a on-the-ball creator, I think he's not going to be as effective as other players. But off the ball, I think he's going to give Lukaku a lot of space, which will help him score goals, will help Havertz score goals. And I think him and Mount will both get a lot of games. I think they might. I think they might play together at times. I think they might rotate at times. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Timo works next year, because I think he's going to have a very good season, and he could score more goals. He could gain confidence. Back in the stadium, that'll only help him, and hopefully he scores more goals.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of rotation this season for sure. But to answer Kai's question, I think going into the season, and as much as I want to play Havertz, I really do, because I rate Havertz. He's my favorite player in this team. I really want to see him shine. I think he's going to be world class. He's the next Kaká. Like I really think he's top class.
Slendz, did you give your team? Your front six.
Wait, Marshall's going to do it, and then Slendz can give his.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My front six, easy. It's going to be Ziyech as the right forward, Mount as the left forward. Because listen, I technically I don't really think I would want Mount in this team. I'd rather have Havertz there. But
Hallelujah.
the way I see it is that I also really rate the link-up play that Mount has with Chilwell, and I'd rather have Chilwell than Alonso. So if that makes sense.
They play a lot together, Marshall.
I have never knew that there's an infamous fucking link up, man. Until you told me.
Hey,
about
look
it now,
at the
man.
Champions League, bro. That's exactly it was.
No,
it was
on the
Mendy to. It was Mendy to Chilwell with the one-touch pass to Mount and Mount to Werner, and no, not Mount to Werner, Mount to Havertz. I mean, there is a link-up play that they have.
So because it
you
happened
guys
once,
may not see it, but
it happened once, you wanna.
No, it didn't happen once. But Mount makes Chilwell play better. From what I've seen and what I've studied, but I would be Mount, Ziyech, Lukaku, and then wingbacks are the other two, or are we talking midfield?
We're just doing the front three for now.
Midfield, Jorginho, Conte, and then the wingbacks would be Chilwell. If that's what he means, it's front six, Chilwell, and I have to go with Callum right now.
Yeah, midfield and attack.
Damn, I feel for Christian Pulisic. No one's even giving him a breath.
Oh,
He's just not been good though.
It's just injuries.
He's not been good. And if anything, I want to see him more as a left wing back now.
The way he plays,
I think it's a good. I think left wing back is going to be a good position for him to rotate with Chilwell, because I really don't want to see Alonso anymore.
I think we give a lot of slack to Pulisic. We give him a lot of space. Yes, we do. We honestly,
You don't.
We speak about
Some
Chilwell.
the fan base might do, but I don't.
Martial, man.
I don't.
I'm
think
sorry.
it's
We speak about the stuff. We speak about Chilwell. We speak about Van. We speak about Mount. Wait, let me finish, bro. Can you tell me what the Pulisic offer to the team? What does it offer other than the goal-scoring threat that comes once in every 6 or 7 games?
Well, he's one of our best players for ball retention. He can hold the ball. He can draw fouls, win us set pieces. Okay. He can turn very quickly, which opens up a lot of quick opportunities.
So why is it not happening enough then? It doesn't happen enough. Why is he not creative then?
Okay,
why is he have such less? Bro, I don't understand. If you open space up for yourself, for
other players.
Yeah, if you open space up by dribbling and taking on players, why is your final pass always incorrect then? Why is it always
always incorrect?
Kai is fine.
Hey,
Kai, man.
I'm not saying it's always incorrect, but I'm saying more times than not, he doesn't play the right pass. He's not quick enough in his actions.
So his decision making needs improvement. That's a constructive criticism of him. Yeah, I
don't have time to wait, bro.
You don't have time to wait. Well,
how come you have time to wait for Pulisic? I don't have time to wait for Pulisic, but everyone's got all this time to wait for Cho to do something.
Who said I have time
That's
to
what I
wait?
don't get.
Who said I do though? Who said I do?
No, but Andrew, I get that
point. I'm just saying there's more time to wait for Cho, and I agree we should wait for Cho. But what I'm saying is, let's be fair and balanced. Pulisic has done a hell of a lot more than Cho has ever done in this Chelsea team.
Because he's played a lot more than he has. If Cho's playing week out, your argument can apply to me, but Cho doesn't
Pulisic has had a lot of injuries as well. We can't just say that.
Yeah, I'm not saying injuries. I said game time when they both fit.
And I think he was stinky at the end. I didn't want him on.
Yeah,
exactly.
Andrew, you gave him a 5 out of 4 out of 10.
I'm just thinking, why is it? I've seen this even on this channel. Why is it when we get into a Cho or Pulisic debate, we have to rip the other one in half? It doesn't.
I'm not ripping Pulisic because of Cho. I'm ripping him because of himself, because of his qualities.
You need to rip Pulisic. Pulisic rips himself.
I think we should give it a time. I completely agree.
I'd rather have Pulisic and Ziyech in this team any day.
I try and be balanced. I try and give both players
qualities.
They're both very talented.
I think
you've got to give time to a lot of players.
People. I told you to pick up your teams, and then we can discuss it, man. Like, this is gonna take us.
Yeah, I haven't picked my team yet.
I don't know. We haven't seen anything from Pulisic since 2020 summer, man. I swear, man. I had enough of it, man.
Slendz, your team, bro. You're six.
Real Madrid first leg.
Oh, bro, that's it. Thank you. What else? Give me something else, bro.
No, you just said since 2020, and I
look at the numbers, bro. You're picking up performance. That
You
shows
guys
how
are
bad it is.
shameless, man.
I just
Assist
pointed
versus
you
Real
out. I
Madrid
just
away.
pointed out. You
It's
said
a big
2020.
performance. It's a very big performance. Fair enough. But I do the same thing with
just
Werner.
saying.
Werner has
Man
a
like
couple
you
of good
against
performances,
Porto.
but consistently not good enough. Consistently not good enough for me.
That's
Also,
true, and I
assist
agree with
versus
you.
Real
But
Madrid
what
at
I'm saying
home.
is, you just said since 2020, and I just pointed out the
Bro,
semi-final first
Yeah,
leg.
and in summer 2020, he was consistently good. He had a great run of
He
form.
was.
But then,
He was.
But then now we're picking out straws. We're picking out, oh, there's one game against Real Madrid away. Like, fair enough. Thank you very much for that game, yeah. But bro, I want our players to start being consistent, man.
I agree. I totally agree with you. But what I'm just saying is that what you anyway. Okay, front six, front three. I don't care about the front six. Front three: Havertz, Lukaku, and someone else. I don't care.
So what about midfield? You need to pick a midfield, bro.
Midfield? Okay. Well, we're not going to play. We're going to play three at the back. We're not going to play four at the back. So,
All right, so front
is
five.
still
That's fine.
front five. It's Jorginho, Kante, Havertz, Lukaku, and for me, it'd be Werner.
Okay, damn.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
Slendz.
You always
What
get
was that?
some.
Havertz, Lukaku, Werner? Was it front three?
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. That would hurt my eyes, bro.
No, it would because I can think
He just
Havertz
took
can
the
create-
German flag and just flipped it, man. He's just like, just keep it all the same colors.
I think Havertz can create a lot more. I saw it in the Euros.
I hope
He
so.
can play a little bit deeper, and I just think now we've got someone up there who can actually run, and if when he runs, he'll open himself up to the goal, unlike Werner, which is his problem. But I just choose Werner in it because I think he's just more creative, even more than Mount. But that's the thing. You'd have to now change the formation. Everyone Chelsea fans is going to change formation just to shoehorn in Mount, so they're going to play four at the back instead of three. It's just one of those. It's just one of those things. You know what?
We'll
You know
see.
what's great? It's not our problem. It's Tuchel's problem. So
Yeah, it's Tuchel's problem. Yeah, it's
his
true.
problem, not ours. We can complain about it after.
It's a real problem, you know. I'm not gonna lie. It's a real problem.
I agree,
C1 is
Simon.
so
I just
mad.
think he has an
C1
impact
is
on
so
games.
mad.
That's all. I know C1.
C1, calm down, bro. You'll be okay, C1. It's okay, man.
I apologize. Who's next?
I apologize.
Well, Chris, you wanna go? You go, Chris. You go, Chris.
What the attack and midfield? Okay. The right side would be Kai Havertz for me. The striker, obviously Lukaku, and Timo Werner.
All right.
Chris?
Chris died. Chris, you did.
I don't know.
Oh, Chris have died. Okay, well.
Real Chris really disconnected.
Oh, I was. Wait, no, hang on.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I literally said it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, the right.
Here we go. Chris still alive. Here we go.
Roman's disconnecting you, man.
No. The right side would be Kai Havertz because
Yeah.
Kai Havertz is balling out now. The striker, obviously, given it's going to be Lukaku no matter what now. And the left side, it's going to be Timo Werner because Tuchel likes him, I think, and he's just going to be playing, but people are going to be upset about that.
Do you think he likes him or do you think he just doesn't have a choice?
No, I don't. No, because he's had many choices of midfielders like to go in, not midfielders, but wingers or tens or whatever, and he still picks Timo Werner, and people don't understand why.
That's true.
And
That's very true.
and
It's either him or Abraham, though, that's why.
we will see anyway.
But
But
he keeps picking on Mount, but no one's put Mount in their front three.
I know
That's true. That's-
it's
yeah,
so-
but
with me,
you know what,
I'm
Sam?
so
We
proud,
are
man. I'm
we
so
we are
proud,
lucky.
bro.
We are lucky as a
We
Chelsea
haven't
fan
got
base.
to
We got
Kai's
some
one
good
yet.
players. And the
Wait.
midfield's gonna be Kante and Jorginho.
Yeah, okay.
Can I go next, Andrew?
Go.
Of course you can, Will. That's what
Kai,
they do for. Come on.
fuck you. Mason Mount is in there. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Okay.
putting Mount in there, Lukaku, Havertz, but I think
Jesus.
Werner could easily drop in for Havertz or Mount every now and then.
Easily.
No, I mean that in certain games I'll play Werner, certain games I'll play Mount or Havertz.
Mm.
I still think Werner's going to have a very good season, but I think Mount will get our player of the year.
I doubt it.
I don't get though. What does Werner offer that Lukaku can't offer?
Okay, it depends.
I don't want Lukaku going out to the left hand side.
Wavy hair.
Yeah.
Wavy
He plays on
hair.
the channels though because he runs on the
Huh?
channels.
I know, but he runs really down the right, doesn't he? Mostly.
To be fair, his
But
route
also,
is
but
actually
I
pretty
think
good.
he's going to be more central than Werner is. So.
Yeah, because you
We've
guys
all
talk
seen
about
how
assists,
bad
right?
Werner is central.
You guys love your assists. Doesn't Lukaku
Let's
have like
actually
10
just wait.
assists?
Let's just wait.
Assist
until the
leads. Hang
season
on.
starts,
Hang
yeah.
on. Assist leads to what, Slendz?
To goals, yeah.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, bro,
I want
but
Lukaku
you can't
to
just
score
put
in
them
the
together
goals.
because they have the most goals or assists. Like you can't just put them together like that, but it statistically doesn't work. My opinion.
But it's every time we do this Werner thing, everyone seems to like try and take the assist off of him, even though he's actually played well. You know,
Yeah.
I agree. His finishing has been atrocious this year. Absolutely atrocious. 6 goals. That's a disgrace.
Look at Andrew's face when he says
Disgrace.
that, man. Makes me laugh.
It's a
Man.
disgrace. It's a
No,
disgrace.
so you know what then? Based on his numbers,
You got fewer league goals than Jorginho. You're a disgrace.
no, I hear that. So
finishing.
based on his assist numbers, he should be our most creative player. Yeah, he should be our creator. Okay, that's what I expect from him then.
No.
No, because that's what.
No.
So what is it then?
No, what I'm saying is he's in the team and he does a job. I'm saying he does a job, and you know, but Slendz, we keep going back to this. Tuchel played him in every big game. He could have dropped him for his finishing.
But who's he going to put? Who's he going to put instead?
Werner was good.
Hang on. He could have played Cho.
He doesn't rate Cho. He doesn't rate Cho. He
who's
doesn't
our
rate
striker?
Danny.
Wait,
Who's our
there's nothing
striker?
that actually shows.
Havertz was up front. Werner wasn't up front. Havertz was the main
Andrew,
man
you're
up front.
spot on because he was good in those big games. He was good in those big games against.
That's what I mean. But he kept picking him. Do you remember
exactly.
against Arsenal? Probably Slendz, you probably won't subscribe to this. Against Arsenal when we lost 1-0, who was the one player that most of the Chelsea fans were crying out for that game?
Timo Werner.
Timo Werner.
Yeah, but that's because that's when he was decent.
Chelsea fans are fickle. They were screaming out for Tammy.
The Arsenal game we lost 1-0.
Chris, you
How
know
does this
what?
happen?
Chris is somehow.
We've won
What
games
have you
without
done,
Werner,
guy?
It's
Chris,
not-
What have I somehow?
Chris, you somehow turned me into a Timo Werner stan, all right? I don't know how you
No,
done it.
I'm not. Listen,
I know what happened.
Listen. I'm not saying he's the greatest or anything. He just does something for the team at the moment. Do you know what though? That's without Lukaku being there. His role might totally change with Lukaku now. He might be doing less. And
It's gonna
then,
be an interesting
and if he's
season.
doing less, then someone else has to take his place in the team. That's unfortunate. But I don't care because I only care about Chelsea winning. So if
Right.
someone
And
has
we've
to
got
be
a good squad.
sacrificed,
We've got
that's fine.
a good squad, so we can rotate.
He's got the minerals.
One player goes out of form, we can give another player who's
Minerals is banned from this show, by the way. So Minerals.
Got the minerals.
We've got a good squad. We can rotate.
All right. Marshall,
Minerals
did you
equals
do your front five?
Yeah. N'Golo, Jorginho, Ziyech, Mount, and Romelu.
William, did you give yours?
Yeah, I've already given mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't listen. Well, I didn't give mine.
Oh, you didn't give yours? Okay.
I don't want to give mine either, man. I don't want to give mine, man. I've got no.
You already have Slendz, I thought.
I thought you did.
You guys interrupted him mid-sentence, which is why I said, like, let Slendz finish his point, man.
Yeah,
No,
that's quite quiet.
I don't want to give mine. I can't think of one. I genuinely can't think of one. I think people say Werner, Mount. Havertz and Lukaku have to be in there.
Listen, Slendz has got the two. It's Lukaku, Havertz, and someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It has to be either Cho or Ziyech.
Yeah,
So,
fine.
yeah. So not Mount. All right, you heard it here, man. Slendz hate Mount. All right, my turn, man.
Fuck it. Yeah, I hate Mount, man.
He's a man to hate.
His haircut as well. Stupid nose.
Bro, that's what,
I hate the fact that he got us a UCL trophy.
I am not even joking, man. That's how the Mount cult think, man. If you don't want Mount in your team, if you want to rest him, or you do not play him with that, you hate him.
Do you know
So it is
what? I'm
what it
going to be
is.
the Mount Resistance. That's going to be me this year. The Mount Resistance.
There is
Yeah,
resistance. Well,
yeah, you can go. You can join that.
Resistance.
You can join that.
Join
one.
that. Anyway, my front five would be Kounde and Jorginho in midfield, Ziyech in front of them, and then you have Havertz and Lukaku, playing up front. With Havertz a little bit deeper.
Can I ask? Are we being 2-1 around by Ziyech pre-season form?
No, I just
we're
think he's
putting
the
him
most creative we have, which doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah.
I understand.
I agree with
It's either him or Mount, and
I
Mount
don't even care
has
about
one
preseason.
open
I
assist.
don't care
In a 3-4-3, he doesn't work.
But you don't. But we don't play 3-4-3. We don't play 4-3-3.
Do you
How
think
we play is Mount drops a little bit deeper, and then you have the two strikers, which are either
Okay, well
Havertz
then
and
Ziyech doesn't get in the team.
Werner.
Do you
But he's a better passer than Mount. He's a much
I
better passer than
understand
Mount.
that, but he doesn't work in this system.
No. You know what it is, Andrew? You know what it is? I think. I'm sorry, Will. I think the issue for Ziyech was that he did work in the team, but Werner just didn't. It wasn't compatible with Ziyech.
It was Werner.
I think if you replace Werner in a striker position with a Lukaku, I guarantee you the link up play and Lukaku takes advantage of the through ball passes. He has the better touch. He doesn't lose those deadly through ball passes that Ziyech has given you in this formation. And now that Tuchel has been playing with Ziyech, I think he found a good partnership with Ziyech and Cho to allow a 3-4-3 to work with Ziyech.
Marshall, with that point, I agree and disagree with
Pre-season tax.
I don't think it was actually to do with Werner as much. I think it was in pre-season. He seems, and hopefully he carries this on because it's one thing I asked of him, and I think everyone here did.
Yeah.
He's been a bit more intense off the ball. He's tracked back better, and I think he plays better when he plays with Adoy because Adoy can beat his man. He can stretch out. He can hug the touchline, which then gives Ziyech the space in the middle to be a bit more free, less people. I can't really explain it, but have less men as tight to him, so he has more space to create.
Can I
if
ask you
Ziyech
something?
plays, I think Adoy has to.
Can I ask you something? If Ziyech does get this run of games and he doesn't perform, is it time for us to kind of
Ziyech or Cho?
Cho, sorry.
If Cho gets a run of games in right wing back, if he gets 7 starts in a row and doesn't perform, we can have another conversation. But will he get 7 starts? No.
Well, but doesn't that depend on the fact that he's not really impressing?
Yeah, but it depends how long.
Tuchel,
If he gives him 1 or 2 games to impress, then I'm not going to take that as a big enough sample.
So how many games does he need to impress? How many games does Cho need to feel comfortable in his safe space, man?
If he has 4 games in a row, I expect him to have 2 great games, 1 okay game, and 1 poor game.
You really think that, though?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, I've seen him do it before, Kai. When Tuchel first came in, he
But
got
Slendz,
2 or 3 good matches.
Will you be critical with him if he doesn't? If he fails?
Kai, I'm critical of Adoy now. I know he's weak.
Bro, I don't even put him in my team, Kai. So it tells you, like, I kind of know where Tuchel's head is at in terms of Cho.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The way it is.
See what I did? I don't think I've ever seen you this angry panel before.
Yeah.
I didn't put Werner.
Remember this comment?
You can't create space if the box is compact. Like, you've got to start creating space. You can't create
I
space
really
if
think-
the box is compact, like against Burnley or against. You can't create that space that Werner does.
Real quick to address what Will said before, just to make things clear, and then we could probably move on. But
I probably agree.
I
with
think-
Marshall. I might just misunderstood it.
I don't think necessarily that Werner was the issue for Ziyech's dilemma. I think what I'm trying to say is that if we had another striker this season, I don't think people berate Ziyech as much as they do now.
Oh, okay.
I really think that
My bad.
if you had given him Lukaku instead of Werner last season, Lukaku puts away a lot more of the chances that Ziyech put for him.
Okay,
And-
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
fair enough.
and
My
there's
bad.
so many times where I've seen like Ziyech give Werner a killer through ball pass right behind the defenders, and Werner has a bad touch or Werner does nothing with it. You know, it's like wasteful. So I think someone like Lukaku will be a lot less wasteful, even in a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2, whatever Tuchel decides to play. So we'll see.
Guys, can I
Okay,
put out a disclaimer quickly before we move on? I just hope that Chelsea fans don't turn on Lukaku after a couple of bad games. Not talking about anyone.
Please.
Just don't. Everyone is expecting him to be this perfect player. He will miss big chances. I'm begging people don't turn on him after a few chances.
Okay.
Bro, one big chance, and I'm going Borat style, man.
All right. Let's round this up, and then we can talk about the Super Cup. We can put our first 11.
Yeah.
Marshall, I'll go around. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Signing of the season. 4 questions. Signing of the season. So far, who do you think it's going to be?
That is tricky because it's honestly for me it's between 2 people. It's
Come on.
between Lukaku
Yeah.
or Grealish.
Lukaku.
Okay.
I
Flop of the
am
season. Flop of the season.
flop of the season. Give me the next one.
No, flop of the season.
Ah, fuck, man.
Quick fire.
Dude, I can't think of one right now.
You can't think of flop of the season.
Just pick one, Marshall.
The guy, the American. I'm sorry, American from
Sargent.
Norwich.
Yeah,
Josh Sargent. Flop.
Okay. Real Chris. Sorry. Top scorer, Marshall.
Top scorer. Lukaku.
Okay. Player of the season.
Aye. Our player of the season. Like, how
player of
long
the
is
season.
it?
Oh, my bad.
Player.
Premier League.
Premier League.
Grealish.
Chris. Real Chris. Signing flop of the season.
Signing off the season, You know what, I'm gonna. Is Leon Bailey gonna be at Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
signed.
yeah.
He signed.
Right. He
What
signed.
the
Okay,
fuck is
I'm
a
gonna.
mankini, man? What is these people?
All right.
Leon
All
Bailey.
right.
Leon
man
Bailey
version of
will be.
The
he
one
will
piece,
be.
bro.
He's
You
gonna
got
be
18
signing.
of them.
He's actually gonna be. I think for me, sign of the season.
Okay, flop.
Flop. Jack Grealish.
Wow, okay, cool. No, I think
I think he
Top
might
scorer?
flop. I see.
top scorer.
Top scorer will be. I think maybe Lukaku.
And player of the year.
Lukaku because we'll win the league.
Will, same questions.
Sign of the season, I think, will be Christian. Is Christian Romero? Is that his first name? I think Romero.
Yeah, Christian
went
Romero,
to
yeah.
Tottenham. Flop of the season, I'm gonna go with Varane.
Okay,
I
top-
think he's
Top
gonna
scorer.
top scorer Mo Salah, player of the season Jack Grealish.
Can I change my flop
Then-
of the season?
Sure. Go on.
I think it's gonna be Jadon Sancho.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Slendz. Signing the
You
season.
Chelsea fans are shameless, man. You just want your
Sancho.
rival to fail.
Okay. Flop of the season.
Tick tock, tick tock.
It's not a lot of
Come on, bro.
signings, actually. To be fair.
That's what I mean. Possibly Ben White, maybe? Ben White.
Shout. Top scorer
It'll be Salah again.
and player of the year.
Mason. I'm joking. Do you know what?
You meant Mason Greenwood.
Havertz, you know.
Havertz. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go next. Sign of the season will be Lukaku. Flop will be Ben White, but not because of Ben White, because of his surroundings, and he's got a shit manager and shit.
And his price tag.
Top scorer will be. I'm going to say Lukaku for now, unless Kane goes to City. And player of the year will be Kai Havertz, although I think they'll do him dirty and give him young player because of his age. So give some
No,
other
they
person.
changed that. He has to be under 21 to win young player now. So.
Oh, okay.
He's
cool.
21.
So he is 21.
Okay, good. So yeah, it could be him.
So Kai Havertz player of the year. So Kai, signing and flop of the season?
Signing of the season for me, it's hard between Jadon Sancho and Lukaku, but I would say Lukaku because of the impact he brings to Chelsea. That's the one piece that we're missing. Flop of the season will be that fucking Love Island lookalike fucking Ben White. Who else? Goal scorer, top goal scorer. I think it will be between Salah and I want it to be Lukaku, man, but I don't know how he's gonna hit the ground running. It's between Lukaku and Salah for me.
Okay, and player of the year.
Player of the year is gonna be Havertz. I think it's gonna be Havertz.
I'm going to change my flop
Oh.
to Kanate. There we are. My flop's going to be Kanate.
Kanate. Okay.
I kind of want to change my flop to Varane now, but no, I'll
okay.
keep it Sancho.
We'll keep it.
You guys have agendas, man. None of you. Do any of you have any objective fucking opinion?
I don't think Varane is that great.
You Sancho
I
simp.
won't change my
You
opinion.
Sancho simp. Shut up, Sancho.
I
simp.
love
I
Sancho.
never
Sancho
thought Varane was
was
You are a
that
bit of a
great, man.
Sancho simp, though, Kai.
Okay,
Great player,
let's do.
You bet Werner, man. He clears for the opposition, bro. Don't
You don't like the back and tough get going, so
Let's do Super Cup. So it's coming up Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone asks why haven't they announced Lukaku, because it's like 10 o'clock at night, they're not going to announce someone at 10 o'clock at night on a Monday. It'll be tomorrow lunchtime, guys.
Even the media team are asleep, man.
Yes, exactly. Tomorrow lunchtime, they've got to do the video, they've got to have video droppers.
Or doing their
Yeah,
wives.
yeah.
You don't like to judge, It's their
That's
freedom.
true. That's
That's true too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So Super Cup Wednesday, Villarreal, they've already taken out a Leicester defender this pre-season for
Jesus
Farner.
Christ, man.
What
That's
we
true,
thinking? That is true, isn't it? Did you see it? That was a shocking
I'm worried,
tackle.
bro. I'm worried about our team.
I know, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
just
a little.
don't, just jump. Why did you
Steel
jump
chair
in?
match, man.
So, yeah.
Mm.
Kai, what are we thinking? Wednesday, tough game or not?
I mean, it depends on Chelsea, isn't it, man? It's like the easiest
Yeah, it
games will
does.
make them difficult. It depends on which Chelsea turn up. If we go 2-0 like the first half, that's it. The game over, man. 'Cause there is no way in hell this Villarreal can score more than one goal against us if we are in our best, which is our defense.
But guys, you forget something. They haven't lost a game in pre-season, which means they're gonna win their first game against Chelsea.
Ah,
You
come
mean they
on.
haven't won again? You mean they haven't
Yeah,
won?
That's what I said.
You said you haven't lost.
Is Lukaku gonna be available? You think he should
No.
be? Wasn't he training with Inter Milan?
I'm gonna hit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna listen
but
to
I
this
just-
right now.
I-
Yeah,
don't know.
but I don't think he's gonna
Would you chuck
play.
him? Would you chuck him in
might be,
without
yeah.
proper, days worth of training for Chelsea in Chelsea?
I don't
Tuchel?
care, man. It doesn't matter.
I know you don't care, but you're not the manager.
Yeah, I know you don't care.
You're not the manager. Yeah.
Would you rather this guy's player, man, up front?
He's probably going to start. If we're being
Yeah.
honest, probably going to start. But yeah, we're
Come
probably
on, Werner. You can do this, Werner. I believe in you. Not really, but come on, do it.
He changed his tone so quick.
the agenda's right there.
Oh my god.
Agenda. So what we're going to do then? We're going to do a first 11 of
Okay.
who we think is who we think is not who we want, probably who we think is going to start, given who's available, who's come back from pre-season, everything late, everything like that.
Disclaimer, by the way. Disclaimer. I'm
Yeah.
controlling this. So Werner's not getting in this team. I don't care what the hell happens, bro. He's not getting into this team.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Let's
just-
see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's just.
Can we
Let's
put
go with it.
Lukaku? We can put Lukaku in there, right? Because
No.
he is
No.
fit. Why
Well,
not?
he's not
He's not even
signed
announced
technically
yet,
He's not
yeah.
signed yet.
Yeah.
We can't put him in.
I guarantee you he's going to be announced in the morning, man.
I know
Early
it's going to be
morning.
announced. I just don't think he's going to play because he
So-
hasn't enough training.
So,
Yeah,
Kai,
man.
you think he's
Mendy
going to
in
start
there,
or
what?
something?
Kepa?
They actually, guys, there's some news on that. They actually they recorded the video tonight, they think, so it could be announced tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be announced tomorrow. We know that.
Tomorrow morning. Sorry.
Tomorrow, fine. So Mendy in goal. Anyone quizzing that? If you are, you can.
Wait, I have a question,
shout right
guys.
now.
I have a
Is
question,
it- is it
guys.
about
I
Mendy
think
being in
I,
goal?
It's
I
about
think we
it's
should
about the
take
game.
risks. I think we should
It's
take risks
related-
inside Kepa.
It relates
Yeah,
to the
why not?
game, but
Does it
did
relate
we
to-
have? Did we end up having that behind closed doors friendly?
Yeah.
Is that- did that really happen?
And
I don't know if it was against Chelsea or against Weymouth.
It was against
Weymouth
Weymouth.
or something.
Andrew, Mount, and Tammy scored
How do you know
Tammy's
this?
last
Okay.
goal.
because they
Tammy's last
released
goal
it
for
on
Chelsea.
Carefree Youth released it. So
Okay.
Okay,
So-
because I want to know
Let me not say
because that
too much,
makes
man.
it so that it's possible for like players like Aspie, Reece, Mount, and all of them to
Well-
play. You know.
Marshall, that's what we're going to go through. That's why we're doing the whole 11 to actually go
Okay, I just want to know my options, man.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so are we thinking Silva's going to play?
no,
Has he played at all?
No, I don't
this
think he's gonna
pre-season?
play.
Has he
No,
played at all?
I don't know. That's why I asked if did he play
Well,
yesterday.
He's
in
been
that
training for the last 2 weeks, bro. So
I know
I
he's been
assume he'll
training,
be
but
back.
has he played any games?
no, he hasn't. I don't think he'll start.
he probably has played that pre-season game.
Okay, so let's go through it then, Kai. Do you think Thiago Silva's going to start?
Thank
Excellent.
you, Kai. I agree with
Slendz obviously does. Chris, do you think Thiago's going to play?
I think actually Thiago might be on a bench for this game. I think Christensen will be starting in the middle.
The Christensen's only just come less than Thiago.
Yeah, I don't know. Just coming to the
What the hell,
start of the season.
All right,
I
so
don't
we
know.
got
Like
one
Big
more
up,
for
guys.
It's a tricky
Christensen.
one.
Guy.
I don't know what's wrong with this crap, man.
Okay,
he's a
oh.
wig.
Kai, do you think Thiago Silva's going to start on Wednesday?
If he's fit, I don't know if he's fit, man, because we don't have the team news.
Yeah.
Well,
Are we
Yeah, it's
thinking
hard.
even though? Do you think Zuma might start?
Zuma's going to play. I think. I think
Zuma?
and
Yeah,
Rudiger-
I
Well,
think
big, so
Zuma is
we
gonna
talking about-
play.
No, man. No.
Zuma will play. I think he will play. He played. He's played most
I
of
think
the
Rudiger. I think Rudiger will play as well.
Rudiger and Zuma, I think, are nailed on
I
starters.
think
this game.
Chalobah will play.
Yeah,
not
I
in the
agree with you,
squad, I
Andrew.
He's in the squad, isn't he?
Wait, isn't he getting loaned out?
Yeah,
I
but
hope not, man.
But Zuma's
He's
leaving
getting-
as well, so it doesn't really matter.
okay.
No,
so
but like I think they're actually like they're working on a loan for Chalobah as we speak.
okay,
So there is a
let's-
chance he doesn't play if he gets loaned
let's-
out.
let's- So okay, we'll put Thiago Silva in,
Right.
and I think Rudiger's definitely going to play. Anyone
Yeah.
else think Rudiger's not going to play?
Now, Rudiger's
can't
like
argue
the
against
safest
Rudiger.
bet on the team, I think.
Yeah,
Thiago Silva
Rudiger's
did
playing.
not play in the Olympics. He did not play in the Olympics. Just a couple.
No.
Played in the Copa.
So okay, then put Rudiger on the left hand side then.
Rooney.
Can't believe you guys convinced me Thiago Silva's going to play. Jesus.
And I think Chalobah will play.
I hope so.
Oh,
man.
come on. Come
Nah.
on, man.
I think
What
Zuma's
are you
going
saying?
to
Come
play.
on, for?
Chalobah.
How about
Chalobah's good.
Christensen, man?
Christensen's only just come back, Kai. He's only literally he played that behind. I don't know if he even played that behind the doors.
He just
Friendly.
What about Aspie?
Aspie's only just come back as well, Chris. They only came back last week. That's what I'm saying.
Just
they only
just
came
playing
back. You're not
Chalobah
gonna
in the Super Cup.
Well, you're not going to see these players. You're not going to see a lot of these players for a
No.
couple of weeks.
But I trust Chalobah, man. He's been so
Yeah,
solid in
good.
preseason.
Yeah,
What
but
about
against
Zuma,
against
bro?
dead teams, man. These
Nah,
these
no,
guys
I'd
won the
rather
Europa
play
League.
Arsenal
get
and
me wrong.
Tottenham's first teams?
They're dead
Chalobah
teams,
would
man.
be
Lately.
Chalobah
just-
is Chalobah for this game is probably a better fit than Zuma. I'd rather
Right,
play.
put your
I'd rather
hatred of
play
the
Zuma.
academy aside. He played well, yeah.
Yeah, but why not play Zuma then? Why play this?
I can't see
Zuma's
just
leaving.
playing
We're
for
gonna
the
sell
Chalobah's
Zuma.
Super Cup.
better than Zuma on the ball.
But we're
Ah, come
gonna
on.
Well,
sell
yeah,
Zuma.
yeah,
I mean,
he is better on the ball, but like as a defender, like
I don't
This
Zuma's
is
know.
how
better.
Emery's team play. They press fucking high.
But we are in the process of selling Zuma, though. Why would we risk him?
We're in the
That's
process
another
of
good point.
But,
winning
like, we
Chalobah.
were
I'm so confused.
Yeah, but Chalobah, we're not selling. We might put him on loan, but we're not selling him.
Plus,
We're
Tuchel's
selling
more
him.
fun of him. So yeah, actually, fair. If he's
Okay,
registered,
right
yeah.
wing back. Are we thinking Cho?
Callum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Callum.
Callum.
Yeah, it's actually gonna be Callum. Reece won't play yet.
Mm.
I can't see it.
At left back, are we unfortunately thinking about Alonso?
Alonso, yeah.
Yeah.
This team is shit.
Can
so
we
far.
can we look at what about what's happened? Tuchel might look at Babuama, huh?
I forget. No, can I just say I'm going to forget you said that, Chris? Okay, I'm going to
Yeah,
forget.
nobody's gonna look at
Forget you said that. Okay. That
Hey,
word,
at least Baba brings
Baba
vibes.
Rahman came out. Of
I'm
your
sorry, Baba Rahman, if you're watching
Yeah, I
this.
agree with that midfield.
mouth.
Kante,
Kovacic and
Kovacic.
Kante.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then
Okay.
Ziyech, Havertz, Werner, I think.
Yeah, I think the same.
Oh crap! Yeah, no Jorginho.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
not
He won't play, will
Werner,
he?
he says.
It's
It's
gonna be
probably
Werner on
going to
left,
be
guys.
Ziyech, Havertz, Werner, if we have to be honest with ourselves.
You can't get a player like that. It's gonna be Werner. You may as well face it right now.
Yeah.
Chilwell's
Yeah,
not
Werner.
hurt,
As
but
much
he's
as I
only
want
just come back,
Lukaku,
though.
Lukaku might come off the bench, to be honest. That's not the
I
right
don't think
Werner,
there's
by
a
the way.
chance in
Hey, that's not the right Werner, bro. You just chose the Werner.
Look at that 90 Werner.
He chose another Werner.
Come on.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
And he's a goalkeeper too, bro.
I didn't know Argentinians could be named Werner, bro. Yeah, Ziyech.
Marcus, these are the players that are available. Being realistic with our 11, we're not. You know,
Yeah, we're trying to be
it's
realistic.
Tuchel. He's not going to rush people back. If you've learned that, look what he's done with Kante. He doesn't rush him back. Come on, put the proper Werner in. Come on,
You don't want to. Look at him.
come on,
I can't do it. I can't.
come
I
on,
just can't do it.
Slendz. Put the proper
I can't
Werner
do
in.
it.
As
Well,
much
this
as I
one
want
is shit.
Lukaku to
Slendz.
play, as much as I
Slendz.
want Lukaku to play, it's not going to be. He's not.
Put
He's
the
not
proper
ready.
Werner in, Slendz. Come on. There's a good
Who's
boy.
going to be the goal scorers, you think?
Hey, now you're not getting him just because you said that, man. See, now,
Okay.
now you're not getting him. Now you're not getting him. You know what?
There's a good.
You know
There's a
what?
good man. There's a good man. There's a good man.
You know what? Bring him back, bro.
Oh no!
You're so
Ah,
petty.
for fuck's
You are
sake, man.
so petty.
Wait, what is the green cards anyway? What is the green card? What is that?
Bring him back. That means a special.
I don't know what the
Wait,
hell the green card is.
what's it called? I forgot. I ain't played
Lucky
these
dog,
properly
it's
Some
in a while.
special event,
Do you guys know
probably.
who's going to score? I think Kante. I think
One
Kante's
day,
gonna score.
Cho will have a gold card. One day, I hope.
Yeah.
Probably next season, isn't it?
Maybe.
Cho will have a gold
Send
card.
5. You probably
Has
get
to be
sent
next
5.
season.
Look at that Silva connection, bro. I hate this team, bro. I hate it.
Why?
Why?
Why do you hate the team? It's a good
Because
team.
it's fucking Marcos Alonso and Cho as a
That,
right
that
wing
left hand
back.
side is stinky, Kai. To be fair, bro.
And
I hate it.
Chalobah, you know.
Sorry, then Kai,
Oh, wow.
Who
You're
you
doing
putting
Kante.
there then? Who you putting there?
I would. I don't like Zuma, but I would put Zuma with the kid. And instead of Adoy,
Yeah.
I would put is Reece available?
He's
We
only
need to
just
defend
come
him.
No.
back.
He's
Why did-
just
he's
came
only
back.
Just come back.
Kai, on what
He's not-
basis is Zuma better than Chalobah? As
Yeah.
on the right side of a 3.
Ah, come on, he is better.
On the right side of
Zuma.
the three.
Let's not get this right. Like Zuma need to be sold, but
Yeah,
Chalobah
but
is
on
a
the right
fucking
side
kid,
of a
man. In
3,
the Super Cup.
Chalobah's
final,
far
man.
better on the ball. So why would you play Zuma?
Yeah, but he's not a better defender than Zuma. We do need to defend
He's
him.
arguably near the same, around the same level, and he's a better player.
Nah,
Why would
nah,
you?
nah, I don't.
Why
I
would
don't.
you play Zuma?
Oh,
Chalobah was quality,
hang on,
man.
but hang on, guys. Breaking news: there's agreement between
Yes.
Roma
Wait,
and Chelsea
the hell?
FC for Abraham. Now only the player okay is needed.
There we go. Awesome.
Thank you, Jose.
Could you imagine, guys? Jose Mourinho fucking.
Nah, nah,
You might not
nah,
want to go
nah.
to
Wait,
Nah,
that's not
nah,
too
nah,
hard.
That's true.
nah.
It's up to Tammy, but
Tuchel now
You're really
needs 2
stupid,
Premier Leagues
Tammy.
to be the
I
best
would go
Chelsea
from. I'd go
manager.
to Arsenal if I was him.
why
Well,
would you
Arsenal-
go to
You
Arsenal?
would go to Arsenal over Italy, man.
Yeah, I would.
Slendz,
Of
you'd
course,
say
I
Wait a
would.
minute,
Because I want
wait a
to
minute,
stay
wait a
London.
minute.
I think he wants to stay London as well.
No, but Arsenal are poor, man. They don't
So
know
do you say he
That was
should?
the
Are you
market as
by
well.
based
Yeah.
off that logic though, Slendz? Are you saying he should stay at Arsenal versus going to Atalanta if they came in for a bid?
Yeah. I think
Atalanta
so-
have pulled out
he
the
should still go
race.
to Arsenal. I honestly think.
What?
like, if-
Atalanta Champions League football
No,
top 4?
Tammy Abraham doesn't
to be
want to
fair,
go
you're
to
right.
Atalanta. He doesn't want to go to Atalanta.
You're right,
Oh,
Marshall.
okay.
You're right.
Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere, but Rome is nice.
It's
Champions
football,
League.
though.
Yeah,
Champions
but
League football, yeah.
Mourinho has a big pool.
Bro, he barely plays Premier League football, man.
Yeah, but
When
he's
Mourinho has a big
starting
pull
at
of, like, Tam
Atalanta.
Abraham.
Actually, would he? They didn't
Yeah,
get rid of
Mourinho.
Zapata.
That's also like something you need to consider, man. Like him going to Mourinho.
You know what, Jose's now. Tuchel needs 2 Premier Leagues for now to be better than
Because
Jose.
he released Tammy, man. Oh my god, I don't have to see
Prem,
that
he
nice.
just needs one.
don't
Yeah, I
need to
think
see
he's
that
actually
nice
won, mate.
fuck.
Arsenal
just-
He won the
mate.
Champions League.
Marshall, it's a
You know
joke.
what?
If you couldn't tell, I'm saying that
Oh,
Jose.
okay.
Look, Marshall, he's
got
so
rid of
serious,
Tammy,
bro.
I couldn't tell you.
So-
Because he got rid of
Will's
Tammy.
voice doesn't change. Will's voice doesn't change. How is he?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm a robot.
I know,
Will's voice doesn't
seriously.
change.
I'm
Guys,
an
we can have this
animal, that's why I
conversation.
don't show
We
my
can have this
face.
conversation
Yeah.
backstage, man. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though people weren't using logic in their starting 11, I don't want Alonso. I'll just play someone else who's not available.
I don't want to play
fucking-
Baba Rahman, to be fair. Kai, I understand you, but I don't want to play Baba Rahman.
You could go
Ramen.
with, you
Oh
could go
my
with
God.
you could
Bro.
F you, Baba Rahman.
Marcus Alonso.
Hey,
Don't
what
forget
you
that
got
quote
against
with
Bob Ram? He's
PSG,
Ben
man.
Hakimi.
Huh?
Fucking shut up, Chris. Don't ever say that again on the stream, bro.
Don't be
He
rude.
said it
Yeah.
twice. He said it twice.
Chris, you do understand that a lot of our deadwoods people don't want for free, bro. They don't want on loan. It's for free. They don't even want them just to pay their salary. And you, shame on you.
How do you know that? You might think Chelsea might want to keep him.
Because they've been sitting here for 4 fucking years. The Bakayoko's still here. Drinkwater, I don't even know if
Yeah,
he has
but
a
Bab
have a
Rahman's not
contract, but he's still
Bakayoko.
at
Bab
Chelsea.
Rahman can actually play the ball.
I don't
actually
even
not
know
bad.
Baba Rahman is still at Chelsea.
Actually, you know what? He did more in that Bournemouth friendly than the Alonso did.
He did,
Yeah.
bro. That was a great
He
coach, you know.
did.
You know what?
Listen,
It
man.
was-
Baba Ramen. The only time I want to hear Baba Ramen is when I'm shopping for ramen, man. That's the only time I want to hear Baba Ramen.
You know
Why would you even bother,
Bakayoko,
though?
that
Oh, your son's calling
Bakayoko,
you.
the Bakayoko coming over Spurs makes me want to kiss the ground that Jorginho steps on.
Can I
Okay,
just say,
Will, that's so weird, Will. You're just a weird.
That's a
Will.
bit
What are you talking
disturbing,
about?
man. Just
you know,
weird, man.
the only time I want to hear Baba Rahman is when it says Chelsea have sold Baba Rahman. That's what I know.
Yeah.
I don't hear his. I don't
He
hear
does
You
his-
guys
bring
went
good
across to Costa against PSG. That was such a great
It was.
cross.
that was his only good game.
I've never seen Alonso cross like that. I wish I.
That was
True,
one
that's
good
true.
game.
That's true.
Oh, do you remember Zappa Costa's first goal for Chelsea, bro?
That was such a shit goal looking back on it. The keeper, how did he didn't save that?
Nah, come on, respect it.
Banger, bro. Come
I
on.
big up Daniel, man.
Big up Daniel. Big up Daniel. He's reached this
Big
at
up
the end.
school bus,
He's
Daniel.
reached just at the end. Daniel.
Our soon-to-be favourite American.
Yeah,
Rip,
so
mate.
I'll take
Daniel
that.
saw our lineups.
Are you
He'd
kidding
have an
me?
aneurysm, man. If you saw our lineups, man, without
But
Mount.
it was. But we said we not. A,
No.
Just,
Our front three. I prefer front three.
oh,
Oh,
but it's-
yeah.
It's the only. Well, it's the only one because you have to.
I
show
still
me
put
for-
Mount in there.
To be fair, Can Mount play? He barely played in the Euros anyway. So
No,
can you just,
No, he
you know
played
what,
a lot,
guys?
man. He only
I just
played
want to edit
one
something.
game.
One game.
He played the
I'm gonna edit
last.
something.
No, but I agree with you and Reece and Chilwell. They hardly played.
Yeah,
They should've had-
Chilwell.
they
Yeah,
should've
that
been
one's
back.
a weird one. Yeah.
They should have been back. You're right. Reece
Yeah,
and
but they haven't
Ben
been
hardly
training
played.
with the team enough.
Ben never
That's
played
why
a game.
Lukaku wasn't playing.
Chilwell never played a game, and Reece played like one game, I think.
Yeah.
They should have
I
been
think
back weeks ago.
He still travelled. He still trained with the team. Do you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
So, did you say he still travelled?
And he trained as well. Yeah.
Oh,
I really don't think Thiago Silva's going to play in that lineup tomorrow. I think it's going to be Chalobah. So don't be surprised.
I'm excited,
We'll
man.
see.
Chalobah was very impressive, man.
I've played
I
very
don't see
well.
He has been. Yeah, he has been very impressive.
Very
Did you
well.
see the Did you see the
He
report?
doesn't
Which
like
said
him
that-
from the academy. He hates the
Did you
academy.
Well, he
see
was
the
really good
report?
with Lorion as well. You
You know what,
Lorion
Andrew?
was
You know
really
what,
good.
Andrew?
Did you
You know what,
see
Andrew? Fuck the academy, bro.
Did you
Fuck
see the
the
report?
academy.
which
I
said,
almost said something that's gonna get me cancelled, but I
But
didn't
guys, just
say it.
because they came from the academy doesn't mean they're
Academy,
bad,
bro.
bro. Do you know what I mean? Just because they
Did
came
you
from
see
the academy.
No, I just don't think that they should be like doing experiments now when there's a trophy on
It's
the
not
line.
an
man.
experiment.
But that's the thing. There's no experimenting because he's been
Yeah.
playing for the last 4
Kai,
games.
we've been
Full minutes
experimenting with
too.
Alonso for the last 3 years of our lives.
No, I get that Alonso thing. But
Did you see
But
the Did you
do
see
we
the
really want to
reports?
experiment with defense though? Which reports?
I think Chalobah's been
Well,
good.
Well,
There's no
do you have
experimenting.
like a
What's all saying?
fucking phone on your hand
I was
24/7?
Yeah, what do you saying,
did
Will?
Did you see the report which said that? I know I've told Andrew about this, but did you see the report that said that Valencia want to loan him for 1 year and then Tuchel wants to promote him into the first
Well,
team
who,
next
Chalobah?
season? Yeah,
I hope so, man. I was
That
very
was
impressed.
Yeah, I
that
hope
was-
so.
that was Nizar.
It's very
Quintana
forward
as
thinking
well.
of Tuchel.
Wait, didn't we sold Chalobah?
Yeah, I know.
Didn't we sell-
Andrew.
His
That was
brother,
his
no, he's
brother.
really good, bro.
That's
He
his
was
brother.
really
Wait, the
good.
whole family is here. Is his mom working the quarantine as well, bro?
Okay, we had both of Hazard's brothers in our team as well.
We had
man.
all, yeah, we had
We had all
Hazard family
three.
there,
I
man.
swear we
The
signed
fucking-
Kylian Hazard and it trolled our
But we
Yeah.
had a dog walker as well. man. Andy
Text
Butler.
monsters here. Yeah.
Right,
Bro, you know what's-
we
You
had
know
the
what's fucked though?
babysitter as
You know
well.
what's really fucked though? When Hazard left, we let Kylian Hazard go on a free, bro. he's like, we're not doing you no more favors. That's it, man.
It was part of the contract, I think, to sign him.
Oh, man.
Then we signed their next door neighbours as well. I'm sure we signed
Yeah.
them.
We signed their butler as well and their electrician,
and
man.
the
Crazy,
dentist. The dentist.
Apparently, Hazard's mom was a good football player. as well,
Family
man.
plan, man.
The family plan, yeah. The extended family plan, yeah. Friends and family, that was it. Friends and family.
treating it like a
plan,
Spotify pay package.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't speak about
Netflix,
Spotify, man. Arsenal fans will get excited again, man.
We go backstage.
I would recommend, if this is the same people, if anyone's watching the No Context Monster Twitter account, it's very good and they're very,
Yeah.
very
Decent,
funny.
yeah, it's decent.
Some
They're
good
very, and
quality
they're very
there.
fast.
It's a bit
as well.
jobless. It's
They're
jobless behavior, but it's decent.
It's good. It's good.
Jobless behaviour.
Yeah. Don't clip us, guys. Please don't clip us. Thank you.
If you clip us, we're all cancelled, man. Quickly.
Yeah.
But you say
I think
we're all cancelled. I don't think me and Chris are cancelled. I think I'm
Go back to March. We'll see. We'll see. We'll go back to
You
March.
faceless cowards. That's why you faceless pricks. That's why
We'll
you're
just
the
move
one,
on.
yeah.
That's
We'll
not
just
very
move
nice, Andrew.
servers.
They have Daniel. They've reached.
He hasn't
they have
agreed
reached
though,
agreement.
Daniel. He hasn't agreed.
End
yet.
of an era.
End of an era. You're shameless. Absolutely shameless.
By the way, speaking of agreeing stuff, did you guys see the ultra message to
Fuck you, bro.
Lukaku, man?
No, I missed it.
I work in Morrison's, allow it. Oh man, parents must be proud. But hey, look at it this way,
Oh
bro.
my god.
look at it this way, yeah. Look at it this way. Like the way that they dissed Lukaku, man. They were saying, "Oh, you are our son," and blah blah blah. It's kind of disappointing, man. Because it's not his fault.
Oh,
that
you
they
mean
wanted to
the
sell him.
Inter people saying like, oh, they rejected you and we accepted you with open arms and now you do this to us, that kind of stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's so
Right.
stupid sappy shit,
oh,
man.
let's-
Fucking A,
let's not-
man.
we could do this backstage.
Yeah.
Right.
You wanna read that
that's the
super
end of the
chat?
show. I will do that.
Yeah.
Russell. And stop spoiling it, Marshall. It's the end of the
Hey,
show.
I'm
For
just,
God's sake.
Trevor Chalobah in the back.
That
Spoilers.
damn American coming over here invading and thinking you're
Is it me, or Andrew has a grandma aura around him, man?
He does.
I have to be dealing
He's
with
got
you
butterscotch
children.
in his pocket,
Yeah.
man. Butterscotch.
Yeah.
Remember, Daniel, join our Discord for more chats like this. All right, you got to join our Discord.
Well, yes. Anyway,
Daniel,
well,
please join the Discord so I know who to block, bro. Just do it.
we haven't decided whether we're going to do a review after the game or the day after the game for a Super Cup, depending if we win, of course.
Yeah.
We'll be back Friday for a preview of the Crystal Palace and just general arguments again about who should be in the front three and general stuff like that. Plus, we'll add you guys to it. Links in the description to everything there. Please subscribe to the channel. We had 7 new subscribers during the stream, so thank you very much.
Appreciate it, guys.
Help us gain more subscribers. Like and share the video. That'd be grateful, please, as well. And we'll finish with Mr. Kevin Fraser. Champions
of Europe. You know.
We know what we are. Yeah, that's it.
Chris, that was
Oh
terrible.
my God, Chris, that's a massive L, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Thank you very
What
much,
an
Kevin.
L,
Thank
man.
you, Kevin.
You failed harder than Britney Spears' last album, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
You
bro.
flopped harder than Werner right there, man.
Oh, stop it, Arsenal.
Oh no, he's got 2 assists in the league. Relax.
Oh my god. I pray Timo just. Oh,
You're playing a
I'll
dangerous.
pray
You're
for it, I'll pray for it.
playing a dangerous game, Dinkavu. You're playing a dangerous.
Your brain isn't working, Chris.
Very
You've been playing for a whole
dangerous game.
season, bro.
Very dangerous game. Okay.
A bit like Werner's brain when we play football.
Dangerous game. Yeah. Fucking hell, man. End the stream. That voice break. For Slendz, real Chris, real naked Chris, Will, Marshall, myself, Big Man Kai, take us out, my friend.
Hey, take care of yourself, people, and take care. I just don't want to do any intros today, so bye-bye, people. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.